Hello? Hello, all you early birds out there on a Sunday. Oh, and I forgot to do something. Hi. Echo. Oh, that shouldn't be on. Hello, that should be better. We have to, every time there's a guest stream, we have to change around a lot of settings, the audio settings, and I did it by myself this time without any assistance because Maxidrums finally made me a guide that I could follow like a stupid woman. And I think I did it. Eweezy, 2:30 p.m. Hey, buddy, it's 8:30 p.m. over here, Eweezy. Hello, Ursula, Darth, and Laszlo, and Show Boo Boo. Did everybody enjoy Vince's shit show of cartoons last night? I went to bed at 3 a.m. It looked like a good time. Hello, Xenia, JC. Did everyone have sweet dreams? Did everyone have sweet dreams after the map building session the other day? I sure did. I missed Vince's chaos. Well, I do know that Maxidrums was there as a technical operations. Laszlo was there, so Max helped get Vince back online, and for some reason Vince decided to buy a wireless webcam, which that one I don't really know why you would do that. Haunted ass streamer. That was so fun. Speaking of, what happened to Ghost? Did you enjoy the fishing, Laszlo? That's like an endless game on your phone that you just press it, and then you press it again, and then you press it, then you press it again, press it, keep fishing. Maybe you'll get the big one this time. Panny Perrin, I haven't seen you in months. Where have you been, young man? What happened? Ghosts? It's my happy place. Yep, that's gaming. That webcam is mostly a comedic foil. Hello, Apple's Dragon. Penny Perrin, you've been dead. I don't buy that. Even though this is obviously the spectral realm, I don't buy that. Okay. Pure Cynical, where have you been, young man? You've also been missing. You just looked around like you heard something weird. I thought it was ghosts. There was like a...
Hi, I'm calling.
Larry? Good morning to you.
Take a knife and make me smile. Light me up and stay a while. Halloween is drawing near. I can't wait to...
Look at the dump truck on that pumpkin. Look at the fucking dump truck on that pumpkin, would you? Sparkly Miracle Zone, hello! Loving all the reels.
We'll light up the dark with gleams.
Thank you, Larry Pickle Jar, for making it all worth it with a tier 3 sub. Thank you so much. Sparkly Miracle Zone, I love your reels. It makes me feel like I'm in art school again. Check out Sparkly Miracle Zone, everybody. A real artist, not a faker like me. I just bit all the way through my tongue while chewing gum. All the way, so you have to go to the hospital because you're bleeding in your mouth. Tone, hello there. Chopper Dave, hello there. Akatul, hello there. Silent Shelf, it's not for sale. What's not for sale, Panny? I'm in an eternal art school. I like to tell myself the same thing, but most of the time I feel like I'm a failure as an artist. But you know what? I graduated art school and I kept doing art. So the child within me survived. Somehow. The depressed child within me survived. Shut up, real artist. Shogun, you shut up. Nice show, buddy. Danke for shootout. It stopped bleeding, missed the artery. What the fuck are you talking about, Sybil? This is art. Your stream is art. You said you weren't buying it.
Well, it's not for sale.
My shit isn't for sale. That was art in the 60s. That was for sale. It was shit in a can, and it was for sale. And people bought it, and no one ever opened the can. So was there really shit in the can? Does a bear shit in the woods? Does a tree fall and make a scream when no one's listening? No one knows, and no one knows if that artist actually ever shit in a can, because no one's opened it. Because if they opened it, they'd ruin it. Turbo Scuff!
Yes, there was shit in that can.
Turbo Scuff, thank you very much. I went to fart school with Sybil. No, you didn't. No one went to school with me here. I shat in the can. It's the same guy that tapes a banana to the wall, by the way. We had Gamer Girl bathwater not too long ago. Who did, JC? Who did? Is there a forest of screaming trees in Sylvania? There's the hissing pines. Yes, it's more like a shameful forest. Like you walk in and they go, you suck. You suck. Fuck. Banana duct tape to the wall ass art. It's the same guy. It would be cool to do the Evie. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Evie Klein, Eves Klein, Evie Klein, painting performance on stream. I mean, do it. What time do you stream, Sparkly Miracle Zone? I feel like you stream when I'm sleeping. I never see you on. If it's shit in a can, it was probably Damien Hirst. No, it was an Italian guy. I can't think of his name now because I'm all worn down with my memory and art names. I can't remember shit now. Did Schrodinger shit in that cat? We'll never know. That's exactly millions. You nailed it. That's it. That's the deal. That's the artwork. It's simply a question. It's simply a concept. Sounds like my whole family. Banksy? No, it's a long time ago. Like it was an internet thing that happened a few years ago. A streamer sold her bathwater and made a bunch of cash. I honestly, part of the artist in me respects that move. And if you'll remember, I sold fingernail clippings and hair. You know who bought one? Chris. And you know who bought the fingernail clipping? Someone who's not here anymore. You should do an art study of Piss Christ. Okay, Critter Jason's here. Let's start growing the screaming trees. They can be an old growth forest because the screams scare off the lumbergoons. Evie Saint Laurent. Evie Saint Laurent. I'm an inconsistent streamer. Oh yeah. Well, see, you're an artist because artists shouldn't have a schedule because we are not meant to be consumed as entertainment. We are not meant to be consistent nor consumed. Can we do a finger painting? Have a baby and then watch it finger paint, Cinnabon. I've probably been asleep every time you've been online. Why, Penny Perron? Are you an early baby birdie? Manana wala mana. What? Big rig. Hello there. For witchcraft. We talking Belle Delphine? Oh yeah, Belle Delphine. That was like pre-COVID even. Christopher? Is Christopher here? He's not here yet. Who's in jail? She also lost 90K to PayPal for selling bathwater? She lost 90K to PayPal. What do you mean? What are you drinking, Sybil? Literally. I'm drinking herbal chai tea in a mug that I made. Well, I didn't make the mug. I made this. I drew this. This is Maxidrum's merch. I made Maxidrum's merch. I drew this, inspired by old Viking runes in the area. It's a very large mug full of water. Working on the new commercial this morning. Have you laughed? Critter Jason? Have you laughed at it? People are gonna start selling functional casts of their genitalia, mark my words. They're probably already doing that, Cinnamon. Not here anymore because you sent someone to give them a really tight hug. I don't know, people just disappear. That's the name of the game. People just... they simply disappear. It was live, laugh, slay, laugh, love, something like that. A bum and an artist sound a lot alike. Well, I mean, what do you think bums do? Either I've already gone to sleep or have not woken up yet. Well, what the fuck, Panny? We're in like the same time zone. My brother was good friends with Beeple before NFTs were a thing. He owned several NFTs pre-COVID and sold one during the NFTs for $200K. Jesus Christ. I remember when NFTs were a thing. They froze her account, probably. Who are you talking about? Oh, Belle Delphine? They froze her account because $90K in PayPal coming from literally nowhere is like, whoa, 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 we doing drugs? We doing weapons? Whoa, whoa, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, yeah, thanks, Chopper Dave. Exclamation mark Elven Fairy Tea. It is a huge mug, but I have a huge gullet. You have this mug? Have you drawn Runa merch? No, I haven't. Do you shit your brains out afterwards, Xenia? Disappearing people. R.I.P. Feels a little fresh in the air, though, I have to say, Laszlo. I disappeared for a while, but that got fixed. Did you get snipped, Larry? I photoshopped a werewolf squatting over a blurred corn dog. It's been fun. Okay. That's great. Cross Sybil and I? Got it. Noted. Yeah, bad things will happen to you if you cross me, mean millions. If you personally betray me, bad things will follow. They were only here for the fingernails. The stream was complete. Yeah, I mean, they've got my fingernails in a vial somewhere. Who knows what they did with it? I've been gone for 2 months, but I've risen for the dead. It feels longer than 2 months, Penny. Forest of Wires, hello there. Carl de Linden, my favorite wizard. No, sir, just bathwater. People can't... That's the thing about telling other people about what you do for a living. People can't fathom, first of all, that it's possible, or second of all, that people would ever want something like this. That people would ever want their television to talk back to them. That people would ever want engaging entertainment that they can influence and be a part of. People are like, what? That's... You can make a living from being entertaining?
Look at that.
Gullet gulp it. Sleep is a weird thing, I can't control it. Weaponized bathwater. Gullet of a stork. Of a pelican. Is Runa short for Runabert? That's cute. Shave my brain? No, I said shit your brain out, Xenia, from drinking all that coffee. I can't talk about my disappearance, I get in trouble. With who? Parasite detoxing is not a real thing, Cinnabon. Hello, Sybil, I will never betray you. Hoolery, hello there! Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. They always get their comeuppance, though. Sometimes it just fucking takes a while and I get really impatient. These third-party payments can pull anything and freeze accounts on whims. Yeah. If I could get banned tomorrow and then I wouldn't have a job anymore. It's very scary stuff. And then Larry will be here to remind me that I haven't paid my student loans and that my job is fragile and that I'm simply just a fucking breath of wind in the cosmos and that I don't matter and nothing I ever say or do will ever fucking matter. Larry's always here to remind me of that. I'm trying to feed my dog zucchini. One is eating the small pieces normally, the other one is throwing them in the air and playing. Oh. I started giving Runa tiny little pieces of unsalted sushi nori, and she loves it. And then I looked at her poop, and it was green. Just from a couple of pieces. Tiny pieces. Excuse me, he's a mage, not a wizard. Sorry, what's the difference, Max? England just won the Women's Euros again. What's a Women's Euro? Took me a few months straight of meditation and medicine to lift the curse Sybil placed on me at TwitchCon. I would never curse you, Force of Wires. It takes a lot to push me over my edge, and some have. It's 2 months. I remember that I accidentally unfollowed last time I was in here and refollowed, and that was 2 months ago. You accidentally unfollowed? Seems like she's forgotten. What have I forgotten? If people criticize your job, just tell them I make $175 for a pop-up that does this. They wouldn't understand, Larry. What have I forgotten? Max? What did I forget? Always appreciate Larry's positivity. Larry is a dick, though, so... Yeah, but Ozzy, you are too. What green? Runa's poop was green because I gave her a little bit of seaweed nori. So, Larry's on the list, just saying, hey, Vommy Mommy! Hello there. Good morning, Vommy Mommy. I was just trying to follow Goldie and misclicked. It was a... That wasn't Chris, that was Larry. I just realized I've forgotten to respond, by the way. Sorry. Don't ever apologize to Larry for anything. Oh, Doo-Doo Squirts is here. Did you know you're a fucking snack? Thank you, Mommy Mommy. Is this actually the Chris Max show? Like, even more than usual. Today, Chris will be here. Fingers crossed for audio. Fingers crossed for all the audio. I have nothing prepared. Because why do I need to prepare anything for Chris Mack? We're just going to talk about who is Chris, why he does the things he does. If you have a question to ask, you can also ask him a question. I will ask him your questions. That really cheeses Mom off. Don't apologize to Larry. Chris is everywhere all at once. It seems like it. But yeah, today we'll be talking about what makes Chris tick. And maybe we can have him tell us some of his more... Chris has a spooky side. Chris kind of likes the occult and shit. Chris likes collecting shit. He studied religion also. So Chris has an interesting side that nobody really talks to him about. Your head to shoulder ratio is looking spick and span in that top. What a weird thing to comment on. Why does he do the things he does is a valid question. Well, I just think he has a warped sense of altruism. He's very helpful in changing people's lives for the better, but he has to do it his way. Don't ask Max about ass hair again. He gets weird like the last time. What's with Max's ass hair? He's so fucking cool, especially fountain. The guy spends $1,000 on a fucking fountain pen. I mean, I guess if you're making money, you obviously do whatever you want with it, but I am going to judge you. And he goes to casinos and wins like billions of dollars. I don't know how he doesn't get kicked out. He keeps going to casinos and sending me photos of like these huge winnings. And I'm like, it's literally not possible that you should be able to do that. Merry Chris Mac, everyone. Is Chris gonna pay for my taint hernia? Do you have a hernia in your taint? Does it rub his balls for him? I mean, the jury's still out if Chris even has those. He went into Madeline Liljestam's stream like a month ago and spent 6K bits in sound bites from nowhere. He sure sprinkles his little love goo all over many of us on Twitch. He spreads his love goo around. He gives third testicle. I do have a hernia on my taint. Is it a hernia or is it a hemorrhoid, mommy? Because a prolapse is wild. Ew, love goo. Hey, Raymond. Hello there. He's an agent for the devil. Yes. I don't know what exactly drives Chris Mack, but we can ask him tonight. We'll find out. If you or a loved one has been gooed by Chris, please call us now. Ha, now's your chance to ask him why. Oh yeah, and now I can show this to you because I made this the other night. It's probably gonna start playing the second I pull it in. As you know, Josh Belmar returned to stream, and he asked several friends to do an impression of him returning to stream, so I did my version. Let's see if I can add it in before it starts playing. Let's see what happens if I drag it in. Hey. Okay. Wait.
Hi, I'm calling.
Wait, it's not playing, is it? Is it playing? Okay, because I can't hear it. Hopefully you can hear it. I don't know though. Where is it? Can you hear it? No, okay. Okay, so I dressed up as Josh Belmar. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. We'll find out. Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, Josh Belmar, back on my bullshit. Anyway, I just got back from Vegas and I spent like $100K on Bud Light, bitches, and Buffalo! So I'm broke. Back up in this piece. Big boss! Get Peggy. Oh, I should have done the Peggy Sue thing. I totally forgot. Nice try, Larry. Blandos was pretty funny. I missed that one. I didn't see that one. I missed that one. I saw Floppy Jimmies. I saw Scooties. I saw Barbet. I thought it was a hemorrhoid, but I've had it for almost a year. To be exact, it's actually next to my taint in the crack of my leg where it meets my lady parts. The crack of your leg? That sounds like a... What do they call those things where you're yeah, that is a hernia, right? Is it extremely painful? Get Peggy sued. Get Suey pegged. Peggy sued. Up in this piece. Josh doesn't have the long hair anymore. Let's be honest. We all know that Josh is going to return to that. That was an iconic look. Josh is definitely going to be growing it back out. Okay, I'm gonna get ready. Oh, Chris Mack, get ready. I have to poop and shave my ass. Nobody's gonna be looking at that, Chris. Nobody cares. Chris is getting ready for us. Godspeed, Chris. Hernia on the outside. Isn't that what a hernia is? That it just like falls through like the tissue, just pokes out. Chris, are you an agent of the devil and will you pay for a hernia surgery? Chris will not be paying for Mommy Mommy's hernia surgery. The United States medical system should be paying for a hernia surgery. It is very painful. Oh my god. Who's Suey Anwar? Well, it's a thing that Josh Belmar does. I don't know, that guy... I guess if you do things enough times, people will remember you for it, right? Pussy hernia? Ozzy, we're not calling it a pussy hernia. We're not gonna call it a pussy hernia, dude. Your take is dog shit, bro. Can't you use a lizard to bite the hernia off? The Chronicles of Hernia. Turnarian, hello! Ozzy, watch it. Hoolery, you have to ask that when he's here. He's shitting right now. It comes through the muscle walls. Oh my god, Mommy. This chat is headed in a dark direction. You know, I don't detect any darkness, actually. Joe. I don't detect any darkness tonight. Sometimes when I come on, I can feel there's a darkness in the room, but not today. I haven't experienced the darkness probably for like a month and a half. I had some stream problems and that was a different kind of darkness, but like the darkness that creeps in and then gets weird and then chat is like, what's going on? I haven't experienced that in a while. I think because it's summer and people are outside getting vitamin D. Today's giving Kermit. Cinnabon, if you don't watch your shit, today will be the day. Today will be the day, Cinnabon. It's literally right behind you. What is? Chris, do you use your very expensive fountain pens to sign contracts in blood? That would be really cool if there was a fountain pen that had like blood ink. I would love that. Shaved ass and herniated taint is pretty dark for me. Why? Is it a little personal? Is it a little personal, Joe? A little too close to home? That will change when Chris comes in. I'm here, I keep it positive. Doo-doo squirts. I love the darkness. I believe in a thing called love. Ternarians. The Chronicles of Hernia. I believe in a thing called love. I love the darkness. I am merely here. I am merely here for quips. I am Ternarian. Night. LMAO. That's a sick band name. It's literally such a rare hernia. I believe it's like 1% of people it happens to. Well, were you doing splits over a fucking creek or some shit, Bobby Mommy? I don't believe Chris is shaving his ass, though I do believe he is pooping. I don't think Chris Mack has shaved his ass once in his life. I think Stephanie does it for him. That is giant tea. I even have a bigger cup than this. I am a quip factory. I am a quip factory. That's love. I've never shaved a guy's butt area. I've actually never seen a single butthole of any of my boyfriends. I've never seen their butthole. Not a single one. Not a single one. I've shaved boyfriends before. Critter Jason, thank you for the Chris Max special. Oh my god. Thank you. Pee Wee Herman passed away a day after I made that alert. There is witchcraft on this stream. What have you shaved on another person? I've shaved beards, I've shaved backs, I've shaved arms, I've shaved balls, but I have not shaved beholes. Are people supposed to shave their butts? You can. You shouldn't be seeing that. Yeah, I mean, but how can you ever really get it clean if there's all that hair in there? You're never gonna get it totally clean when it's full of hair. How is that possible that I haven't shaved a butthole? Yet being the key word. I don't know. Maybe it's something I'll just never have to do. Censored by chat. What did you get censored by? Happy day just for you, Chris. Thank you. Can you let that singer out of your closet? Which singer? Oh, the one in the background. The hair grabs more soap. It also grabs more shit from your ass. It's because I have a very weak pelvic floor and muscles from the constipation I've had my whole life a lot. Maybe the squatting while I fish and look for rocks. But that should be good for you. Squatting is good for your shit. Like your stuff. You know what else is good that people say isn't good, but actually is good? Is jumping on a trampoline. It actually is good to work on your pelvic floor. You just have to, build it up. I once shaved my own hole and I don't recommend. Get waxed. I've also shaved my own hole and I nicked it. I nicked myself. Why didn't they do it for themselves? Because I do a better job generally, Laszlo. I feel like wax is the only way to go for the buttle. It's hard to do it yourself though, because you get scared and you're like, no, 1, 2, no. It's scary. 2 to 3 days after shaving, it's scratchy torture. Yeah, once you shaved, you can't stop. Gotta use that butt shampoo. Literally, literally just the shampoo you use for your head is what men use everywhere else on their body. You should probably not have long hair around your butthole. You know, dingleberries and all. Not if you have a bidet. You can spray that shit away. I need to fix this. This is way off. This is way off. Now I have a little search function. Where is the search function? Wow, there it is. Oh wait, what'd I do? What? Oops. Oh. Nope, that's not. Okay, I'm just gonna find it by myself. I'd scream if someone approached my jewels with a razor. Not a razor, like a shaver. Not a, well, I've done both. I mean, I've done both. I was shaving my mustache already when I was 14 in 8th grade. People were calling me Gillette in order to bully me because I was shaving my mustache. I still have a mustache. So, where's Zoom? Zoom in. There we are. Now that's where I should go.
What's that like to live deliciously?
There we go. Oh, okay. I use body wash for everything since I shaved my head. You want to hear a gross story, everybody, Hoolery? Okay, until Chris gets here, let's warm up the room. Granted, I don't want to go see the surgeon because he didn't listen to me and phones for my ass cheeks and look straight at my asshole, which is not where it is. What? People who don't have bidets are cavemen. Larry, we can't all afford a fucking bidet, okay? I have super sensitive skin. I use Castile soap. That's good for everything. I also have super sensitive skin. Music is nice. It makes me want to take a holiday nap. You deserve it, Critter Jason. Kids are evil, yeah. I've been shaving my mustache since middle school, too. I feel you. That would explain the dark stubble. No, I'm very aware of how long I allow it. And I also have a unibrow, and I also have a mustache, and I also have hair in other parts that need to be taken care of. Now I don't feel so bad about shaving my butt. I knew you would say that. Larry Pickle Jar gifted a sub to Gillette. Gillette. Okay. What would we do without you, Larry? Congrats on the stash. Yearbook photo. Man, looking back at my yearbook photos, I've come a long way. I've come a long way since my yearbook photos. Let's put it that way. I had crooked ass teeth.
Tell me
weird
I look
hair.
pretty, Chad. It's my birthday.
Nobody liked me because I had a personality and not big boobies, and I wasn't dumb. Hairy Girls Unite. Silent Shelf. Yeah.
What's that like to
The Philips One body shot. I got a good shaver now, you know? Mom is a Yeti and or cryptid, confirmed. I stopped plucking my unibrow, not to brag. Well, I haven't. Ternarian, thank you for giving a tier 1 sub to Quips LOL. I once did 69 with my ex-husband and I gagged when I saw he had a big dingleberry. Never did 69 again, ever with anyone. Was he not aware of his dingleberry? Because dingleberries hurt. Did he not realize? We all have, let's be honest. I'm gonna start using Rogaine on my eyebrows to recover from the 90s. Apparently you can just go to the drugstore and buy minoxidil for your eyebrows. It is toxic to pets though, so I mean you have to keep it away from pets, but if you just use like pure minoxidil, you can get it at like CVS and stuff. Just to brush it in your eyebrows. You'll have hair. It's the same thing, yeah, but you got like pure minoxidil instead of Rogaine. Remember when you dressed as a princess for that party? I sure do. Did I ever show you the photo? Or could I not find it? Did I show you the photo? It's lost in the archives now, but I'm pretty sure I showed you during the subathon. Up until I was 14, I literally couldn't scratch an itch on my face without bleeding because of acne. I was lucky I didn't have crazy acne. I have worse skin now than I did when I was young. It's the worst thing I've ever typed. He was not aware, apparently. Wow. Did you tell him? Jesus Christ, you got a fucking dingleberry the size of a grape. What the fuck are you doing? A 69 is not an in-the-moment thing. You gotta plan for that shit if you're a dude. I agree with that, Larry. I agree with that. I think if you're having a lot of attention down there in general, you should be upkeeping the lawn. I don't know what a dingleberry is, and I'm afraid to Google it now. JC, a dingleberry is when toilet paper gets wrapped around the end of one of your butthole hairs, and then it keeps gathering steam. It keeps gathering like dead skin, sweat, more toilet paper, so that it ends up just like a fucking berry on the end of a stem on your butthole. Yeah, it's toilet paper. It's sweat and toilet paper and skin. Sometimes it's poo, sometimes it's just toilet paper. Is it less sexy to wear goggles when 69? You showed us? I did? Okay. Nobody knows what minoxidildo is except you, apparently. It's because I consume a lot of dermatology content, Ursula. I just turned 37 and my skin is the worst it's been in a long time. Yeah, same. I just started some skin cream stuff to try to get my shit under control. I have to shave my dog's asshole.
Testing.
I shave Runa's asshole. Hillary, thank you. Is that what's going on with your user pic? Oh! It's a problem for people who don't wash their ass. No, I washed my ass and I've had a dingleberry before and I'm like, fuck, is that a dingleberry? Lady Snash, welcome in. I shave Runa's butthole. I will shave her butthole. I actually do give her a trim a lot because it's so much nicer when I shave her whole undercarriage and she doesn't get like dirty and muddy and her paws aren't muddy and hairy and sloppy like little mops, and her undercarriage, because you know with wiener dogs they're walking and then with their paws they'll just splash water all over their undercarriage, so you have to give their undercarriage a wash. So I always just like basically shave her undercarriage and I shave her butt. Patient dog. Is my Snashy Nash? Oh, you know Snatty Snashy Snash? Sybil Eerie, artist, streamer, genital shaver. It's because I'm a trustworthy advocate. I won't tell anybody except for a room full of 100 people. Scintillating convo. Yes. Chris Mack, thank you. I am here from the InstaShare. Well. Trusted with a razor. I never do anything with a razor. It's only a shaver. I don't mess with razors. Razor burn is not cool. I need to shave her asshole now. Her not having control of her ass, she has trouble. Yeah, exactly, Vommy Mommy. Vommy Mommy will get down in the fucking trenches for you. There is nothing that woman is afraid of. Vommy Mommy has seen it fucking all. She's not afraid of piss, shit, blood, any other type of fluid. She's seen it all. Clippers. Razor sounds funnier. Clippers. I guess we're having a hype train now. All right, a hype train. I think this is appropriate. Thank you. So what do you think of those mic settings, Max? What do you think of those Max. So what do you think of those settings, Max? That's what I had, and then I muted it in the Okay. Oh. Well, we'll see what he says. We'll see what he says. Chris, thank you over. You're always trying to do more than what technology allows you to. I think there's something. It's more of a.
I have a prolapsed bag puss.
It's more of a thing that the technology misbehaves by itself from time to time, Red Star. I found the caterpillars eating my tomatoes. You know what I heard? That if you go out there with a black light, like a black light flashlight, and you shine it on your plants, they glow like fucking Christmas lights, and then you can pick them off. I have a black light, but I haven't found a worm yet.
What's that like?
Will report back. Thank you, Autobolo. There's nothing in OBS for normal routing further down. Normal routing? But we're not normally routing right now. Max? Do you mean in the screenshot I sent you? Please send the full instruction page. I was just sending you the collab part. There you go. The UV light does indeed work for night hunting tomato hornworms. I love it. I fucking love it. We are abnormally routing. You know, we gotta get the sound right for when there's guests so they can hear exactly what I hear. And you know what? That's really difficult to do. Because normally they'd have to not hear anything. Jamie Long gifted a sub. Jamie Long, thank you very much. I like when you're wearing that shirt. It's cool. Every now and then we bring it out of the old stink closet. I had to reboot my phone. Too much hype. Really? I'm gonna do this worm light search. Yeah, do it. See, Ursula knows everything. Let's see what Chris Mack, the old stank pit. Chris gave 71 subs, like literally. Oh, Chris just sent me a message saying, sorry, I can't make it. It's now cutting into my masturbation time. Well, actually, Chris, I did tell you 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And technically, that still gives you 15 minutes to finish up. So I was on time. Why are you screenshotting instead of copy pasting the text? Is that what you want me to do? I thought you just said send me a screenshot. Send the full instruction page. So I sent you the full instruction page. It is very important everyone takes care of that before stream. Pander Sarah! That's not enough time. I hate it when that happens. UV light sucks though. Mine works half the time. It's fun though. The flowers glow too. Yeah, they do glow. Tell him to downgrade from edging to gooning so he finishes sooner. What's the difference between edging and gooning? I thought they were the same, but I am naive. He could finish 5 times before then. Oh my god, could you imagine? Okay. Well, Chris, I have to go take a shit now. So. One is more degenerate. So now I'm going to go take a shit because I am going to establish dominance. Nowadays there's glorping and porping and you don't want to know. I think edging is just being on the edge, but so is gooning. Skill issue. Well, I'm gonna go establish dominance, kick the dirt behind you. I'm doing what I can to get a decent setup before I can't use my arm. Yeah. That was a great shit I took. And now Hot mic. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything. Did I say something? Did I say something in my head and I said it out loud? Did I say something in my head and I said it out loud? What a quick shit. Did you hear? Why did you say hot mic? Oh. I was like, did my internal thoughts become external and I don't know how? Fobashina, hello. Everyone, please stand by as I'm put on noise reduction. Where's that at? Where's noise reduction at? I didn't know where that part of the instructions were. Where is mic FX noise removal on? Where is that located in Wavelink? Open Wavelink. Click the little audio icon on the LR mic. LR mic. What? The little audio icon in the on the LR mic? I don't know what that is. Probably thinking of Michael Bolton. He's pretty hot. Do you mean the ear icon, Max? It stands for Larry Rary. Katie Codes, hello there. Sorry, it isn't called that in there. That thing. It is on though, it's green. Sending SS, what does that mean? Sending spectral video call. It's on though. Screenshot. I know, I see it, but it is green already. It's green. I have it on green. It's like that in the green thing. Where else do you mean? Maybe is the plugin itself on? What plugin? What plugin? You mean the... Send me a screenshot of the menu when you click that button. It goes away when I click it. I can't send a screenshot. No, it goes away when I click it. It says Elgato compressor in video broadcast noise removal. Elgato noise removal. Elgato compressor. Elgato compressor is the only thing that's on. Between two urns is clever as fuck. Thank you very much, Boop. Are those on or off? Elgato compressor off. NVIDIA broadcast noise removal off. Elgato noise removal off. Elgato compressor on. Turn them all on? Okay. They're all on now. I'm having flashbacks of yesterday in Vince's Discord. I mean, you do see it, but this is the part of streaming that's really, really fucking hard. And if you wonder why people don't do more creative shit on Twitch while they're streaming, it's because of this. It's a really, really steep learning curve. It sounds better? Oh, okay. I didn't understand the instructions. It sounds less like in the background. This is why Maxidrums is the best boy. I don't know how this guy knows what audio is going on. I'm like, where, what? I don't know. There's too many fucking things to click on. Keyword learning, big based. I'm impressed you have a tiny person in a bubble in the bottom right. That's witchcraft though. I can handle the witchcraft. I can handle witchcraft, content, ideas. However, the magic of the orb streaming technology is a challenge for me sometimes. We don't hear the AC so much. Oh, okay. I don't even want to listen back to the rest of the stream. Probably sounds like shit. Okay. I appreciate streamers so much more lately learning how difficult streaming tech is. She got an AC. I got an AC, Ursula. It's not an American AC, but it'll work. It's not an American AC. It's not ice cold in here, but it is a temperature that I can drink tea in and not want to die. And I couldn't lift it up the stairs by myself. So Max helped me bring it upstairs. He has musician ears tuned over long years of experience and having to listen to people's totally ballsack sound setups. Even I am like, hey, could you fucking turn your microphone up? I can't hear you. I've got one stream open and they've got a good audio setup and it's like, boom, I can hear them. They're right next to the mic. Everything's good. And then I go to Pander Sarah's stream and then I can't fucking hear anything she's saying because whatever her shit's plugged into, it sounds like she's 2 rooms away, even though she's right next to the microphone. And I try to tell her, and then everybody else is like, your mic is actually fine. Don't fucking listen to them. Listen to me, Pander Sarah. Listen to me. Blow's good enough? Nice. Blow's good enough. Yeah, I can't wait to use it for an entire month. 3 weeks. 3 weeks AC. Not gonna lie, your tabletop looks like that one person in That Ain't Quite Right Night's table at the swap meet. That ain't quite right. What's ain't quite right? Boop Force. I made instructions for Sybil. It's 14 settings changed for the collab audio routing, and it's easy to miss stuff for both of us. 14 settings changed just so that Chris can hear the parts. Then you got some asshole in chat with headphones on saying, oh no, your mic is fine. Exactly. They're all wrong, Pander Sarah. Listen to me. I'm the fucking one to listen to, okay? Listen to me and listen to Max. You know, a little touched in the head. Oh, I am a little touched in the head. When I was born, I didn't get oxygen for like, the cord was wrapped around my neck when I was born. So just imagine how smart I could be if I got oxygen in the first 5 minutes of my life. You know, like imagine I could be doing like big brain type of shit instead of like streaming on the internet for money, you know? Do you have any music on right now? No, I don't. Now I do. So Sybil, what happened to the person you put a curse on YouTube on the Ghost Mania's channel? Oh, bad stuff. Bad stuff. To be honest, he broke his hip. He broke his pelvis. We don't hear it. I think it's not on in Wavelink. Now do you hear it? You got lower and I don't hear music. I got lower? That probably makes sense because now my microphone is coming in a different way. And there's, yeah. 14 settings, I'm good. I cracked my skull when I was 2 and honestly makes sense. I'm a little touched in the head, but I'd rather be touched in other places. C'est la vie. I didn't get oxygen for 3 days. Like, today's the first day. If you have more oxygen as a baby, you might have less student debt. Yeah, I might. You're good. You're very hot. What do you mean by that? Boop Force, that's exactly what I want. What do you mean I'm really hot? The forest is on fire. Is that what you mean? Just wait till they start charging for oxygen. Okay, I will be right back. Let's get fucking Chris Mac on this bitch. Up in this piece. Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, Josh Belmar, back on my bullshit. Anyway, I just got back from Vegas and I spent like $100K on Bud Light, bitches, and Buffalo! So I'm broke. Back up in this piece. Big boss! Nobody. I was right the other day. I realized my pedals were plugged in backwards. Don't ask. My baby had his cord wrapped around his head, his neck, and utero. Lucky I was LBGN's office weekly because of my age. I was in the hospital. 4 days while being monitored. My kid unwrapped himself. Damn. Belmar's my Yoda in this piece. That guy looks who McLovin grew up to be. Okay. Hold on.
Rude. That's fucking rude.
Not Chris Mac. Okay. Can you like get in the frame?
Why do I look so red? I don't know which way I'm going. Can you hear me? I don't know.
My audio is doubled? Why? Oh, okay. And my Rode mic keeps turning back on. I don't know. All right, you just sit there for a second, and I'm just gonna do this really quickly because you're ruining my setup.
Why am I so red? Man, what are you doing? What is going on? Oh, there we go. Hi. That's good.
Hello? Yeah. Just
Hold on, I gotta.
Let's see. Advanced. No, that's. Where's the NVIDIA background removal? Oh, maybe we probably took it off back in the day. There we go. Okay. But you're right there. Now it makes sense. You're really.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I got some things on the desk for you. I have a little golden toilet, and I have a sack of money and coins, and I also have a little chocolate milkshake for you.
And I also look like I'm just a fucking giant head.
Oh, well, you are a giant head. Why are you so red?
There.
Larry. Can you see what's going on?
Yeah, of course.
Is that a glass of shit? It's chocolate milk. Chris Mack doesn't drink. He drinks chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
It's God's gift to milk. Okay.
So, welcome to the show.
Wow, look, you're
I'm in the
little
wrong
and I'm
scene. Hold
giant. This is great times. Good times.
Look, I can do this.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. Just a
everyone-
good Chris Mack.
If you have a question for Christopher, you can ask my exclamation mark question. No, that's not true.
How
you
do I
can
turn
ask
the
with a
sound
channel
down
point.
on you?
Do you think I'm loud?
There, I got it. Calm your tits.
Twins Variety Streams, welcome in. Today we have Chris Mack, the one and only Chris Mack on our show,
I'm a little
Between
red.
Two Urns. That has nothing to do with me, okay? Where have you been?
Okay. Well, I took a dump.
Wow, Larry is really giving it to you. Okay.
You have this like fantastic sounding mic, and then I sound like I'm in an echoey toilet.
Do I sound like I have a good mic? I mean, honestly, I don't. Are you feeling insecure about your setup?
I didn't think you had.
I have all
Sleeping
the, like
Tips here.
I have. No, I don't, because I am actually today. Oh, look at that.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. This is
Sleepington.
the face behind the farts, everybody.
Sleepington's here. Okay.
The face behind the farts. I sound better if I get closer.
Let's do here we go. I have a Zoltar card. So pick a number 1 to 5, 6. 1 to 6. Pick a number.
5.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your card is?
You wrote that on all of them.
Congratulations.
You wrote that on the back of all of them.
Congratulations.
6. Fuck you guys.
Actually, no. It's funny. They're all.
Seriously?
Anyway. Hello, Sybil.
Did you just do a magic
Hello,
trick,
Sybil.
bro? Did you just do a fucking illusionist type of shit right there?
No. You picked the one with "fuck you." It's just rando.
That's because
worked
I'm
out perfect
psychic
for me,
and
actually.
we have a sacred connection, you and I. Isn't that right? Okay. You're so far off to a great start. So, Christopher, tell us more about you. are you, Chris? Larry, shut up.
What do you want to know?
Chris, do you sign contracts in blood with your fountain pens?
Slot machine player. And
Okay.
no, but I did get a new fountain pen. Ooh, little brass one.
What's wrong with ballpoint pens?
What do you want to know? Ballpoint pens are so garbage.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna be more difficult than I thought. All right,
so
you have
crappy.
ADHD.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's what you got to know. My name is Chris Mack, head of the Erica Legacy Foundation. I am a collector of memorabilia. I have a bunch of degrees that I use, I guess. I'm smart. And I love Sybil.
You know, Chris, lower Chris's volume a bit? You're telling me Chris is
That's
loud?
the show. Yeah, kind of.
Let me lower it. Is that better?
Yeah,
Tell
because
us
you know
about
what,
the
Sybil?
foundation.
You have a bunch of
let's get
people on your streams that are very soft talkers, but I have a booming man voice.
It's fine. Now I can't hear him. Hey, can someone who knows what they're telling me about the volume tell me so that I don't listen to fucking Jack and Joe in this stream and whatever they're saying to me?
How about Max? How about Max?
I can hear him just fine. You can. Is it good, Max? Is his volume good? Is it Zeus himself is speaking? Okay, Chris, let's get real. All right. So you run a charity. Let's get all the
Zeus. Oh.
bourgeois type of shit out of the way first, okay?
Yeah. See,
What
it
degrees
does. It
do you
sounds very
hold?
booming.
I have 1 BA in cultural anthropology. Hillary really wants to know about you. Okay.
I have
What degrees do you have?
I have a MBA with marketing. I have a journalism degree. I have a radio television degree. I have an education degree. I have a diploma in creative writing. And I'm a certified something or other.
Are you about to fucking yawn right now?
Life coach.
Were you about to yawn in the middle of that? Okay.
No. It does bore me though.
Okay. Well, people have to know that you are important in the world
How many
of
degrees do you have,
and
Sybil?
papers.
How many degrees do you have?
I have 2 degrees.
How many? You have 1 in string art. No, you have 1 in string art and the other one in what?
I have a bachelor's degree in art history, and then I have a master's degree in fine art. European arts practice, to be precise.
That's like my wife. My wife has a degree in art history and then a legal degree, a law degree. But the art history gets no jobs.
Why would it? People don't care about history these days. Also, I have a minor in biology. That would have been the route to take if I cared about making money and having a job that people respected. But that's not the route I took, Larry. I'm looking at you. So now that we have that out of the way, I want to know about the Chris Mack that people don't know about. Now, if you have a question for Chris Mack, use the channel point and I will come back to them and ask them later or as we go along so that I can get inside of Chris Mack. Okay. Chris, what's the weirdest thing that you own?
I have this.
That's not really weird. That's an anatomical brain.
I don't know. What do you define as weird?
Sorry, you can't get angry at me for asking the question. You have to deal with the question. Have you ever done an interview before, Chris?
Like, I don't know. Nothing. Nothing of mine is weird. Nothing of mine is really weird. I have cool stuff though.
Okay.
Look. Is that
Listen,
weird?
We can't overthink the question. You know
That's
what I
from the
mean by
movie.
weird. That's not weird. You know what I mean by weird. Chris, stop getting mad. Chris, it's just questions.
Oh, I have a monkey's paw.
Okay. Why do you have that?
That's kind of weird. Because I have a first edition of The Lady of the Barge, which is where the author first wrote the story of the monkey's paw. You know, where you get 3 wishes and that kills everyone. And
I don't know anything about
to
the
go with
monkey's
that
paw.
piece, I got a monkey's paw.
Tell me what about a monkey's paw? I've never heard this.
So there was a I can't remember the author's name off the top of my head, but an author in the 1900s wrote a short story about a haunted, mystical monkey's paw that shows up at a person's house, and they get wishes, and every time you take a wish, the monkey's paw finger curls, and the wish, if you wish like for $1 million, it goes sideways. You get $1 million, but it's because you die or something. So it's a story of getting riches and fame but killing you.
Oh, okay. Is that why Jordan, what's his name? Jordan Peele?
Is that why I'm here?
His media company is called Monkey's Paw. I didn't know anything about that.
Yes.
You would call it that. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Jordan Peterson. No, not Jordan Peterson. Sleeping is like Jordan Peterson. Yeah, I know about Jordan Peterson. Oh.
The great Canadian thunder that is Jordan Peterson.
Is he Canadian? Okay.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
How does it feel to be Canadian these days?
I love it. Better than being American.
Do you want to elaborate on that a little? See, on this channel, Chris, we do details. People love the details, okay? Elaboration, you know?
So here's why it's great to be Canadian. Number one, everybody says healthcare and all the other bullshit. Here's why it's great to be Canadian. Number one is we actually, unlike the States, we don't put the highest regard on religion first and then what your sexuality is and all the other bullshit that they do.
Right.
Number two is at a casino in Canada, if you win money, they don't take any tax. You just get all your money. Really? Number three, I live here. And I don't know, Canada's pretty all right. Canada's pretty all right because you can go across Canada and get every temperature, every weather, anything you want. It's all in Canada. The only thing we don't have is a really good dollar, but that's okay. Because actually, it turns out to be better because a lot of my US friends, Sybil, who need merchandise to give away, Sybil, at TwitchCon, we can print it in Canada for cheaper.
Really?
Yeah.
How would
and
one
that's why
bring it to
that's
TwitchCon?
why hot tip, friends, if you show up at TwitchCon this year, I'm thinking that we are going to have Spectral Sybil Show. There's no logo on the screen because Sybil doesn't mark it right, but the Spectral Sybil Show may have enamel pins.
Hey, Chris, I know you're a freak for branding, okay? Most of the time I do have the logo in the corner of the screen, except for right now for some reason.
Quick question. When you're doing the dancey dance with this get up on, with your $4 pants, why is the whole design of the pants, all of the pants, come to a point right at your asshole?
Well, to be honest with you, Chris, I've never bent over and checked the stitching out.
You should check the VOD. It's a good time.
Isn't like a 2-point perspective something that's important in terms of pointing towards your butthole?
That's true.
Like,
That's very artsy of you.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Chris.
So Sybil, tell us about yourself.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself.
That's not how an interview works, Chris.
What was little Sybil like?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Chris says Leavington. What was little Sybil like? Little Sybil was very demure and well-behaved. Mindful, followed the rules, didn't like to cause controversy, would always prefer to silently observe and then sort of snake around the things later. Rather than drawing attention to myself, I was more of a sneaky sort of watching what everyone else did first.
Totally like Stephanie.
Watching what everybody else did first, and then I would sort of hide in plain sight. Sort of that type of thing.
You're totally like my wife.
Sociopath, no. An intelligent woman. Brian, why do all Canadians think they're psychologists? Is it the maple syrup?
It is
a younger sibling, yeah. Ursula,
it is the beaver tails. Have you ever had? No, you haven't. You haven't been to Canada. We're gonna get Sybil to Canada. So here's what we're gonna do, people, friends of the chat. In the next 7 months, we're gonna get Sybil to Canada, and we're gonna do IRL streams as she goes to various places in Canada, because you have to have like a beaver tail, which is kind of fun, and then you could see a lot of snow, which is kind of fun, and you can stay in an ice castle, which is kind of fun. Stay a night there.
Ice castle. Chris, I am from Colorado. I have seen snow a lot before.
Yeah, I know, but not in Canada. Have you seen a moose in snow?
I have.
And then, by the way, spoiler alert, friends, Sybil and not me, but Sybil and Stephanie are gonna go to the spa.
And then we're gonna go to Walmart and get a
caftans.
A caftan.
Caftans, baby.
They're gonna be out when we get there. They're gonna be fresh out of caftans.
Well, it's the States. You can always find a caftan.
Especially in California. What about Tim Hortons? Yeah, what's Tim? Do you go to Tim Hortons? I've heard
once in a while,
but
they're not that great. They're just different for Americans, but like Dunkin' Donuts is the same thing. Like, let's be real.
Dunkin' Donuts. I thought Tim Hortons was like a gas station. I thought it was like Buc-ee's or something.
No, have you ever been to a Buc-ee's?
No.
I have.
I've been to a Wawa. I've been to a Wawa.
Yeah, obviously, Wawas are all over Florida.
Yeah, they're great.
Think of Wawa times 1,000.
1,000?
Like, it is huge. Like, they have 120 gas pumps at the Buc-ee's. What are we doing with our lives?
120?
Yeah. They have 100,000 square feet of shopping at Buc-ee's, where you can get a chopped meat sandwich right in the middle of the place fresh. Buc-ee's was impressive.
God. Are these words? Sleevington, are you drunk? I thought Tim Hortons was a call. Hello, Quinn. Hello, Quinn. My mom works at Wawa. Have you ever been to
I think?
Culver's.
I think Sleevington should stream again.
He won't though, because he picked barbecues over all of us.
Yeah, but he could barbecue on stream.
I told him that. He doesn't give a fuck. Tim Horton, here's a Tim who. Cleanest bathrooms. Well, are Buc-ee's in like the Midwest or something? Because I've never been to a Buc-ee's. They're like in
San Antonio, they're Texas, they're...
Oh, okay. He has a 50-hour work week. Well, I know you're out there grilling chicken some of the time, Sleeve. What was it?
50 hours of grilling chicken? Come on, son. That ain't... Yeah. No, come on.
I'll do it for 10K. Well, how are you going to get the 10K unless you start streaming? Texas. Okay.
You know how I get 10K?
Gambling.
Yeah, lately it's been great.
In Canada, they just give you money at the casino.
Seems like it.
You're flying out to Sleeve to set up his barbecue stream and workshops once he's in his new place? Wow, I guess I missed my invitation, Max.
Chris Mack is not a wizard at the tables, Pander Sarah. Chris
you're
Mack is a
reading.
wizard
Okay,
at
good.
slot machines.
Okay, good, you're reading. Yeah, do
I
you
can
wanna,
read.
Is that, I didn't know you were reading chat or not. I thought I had to read it to you. Is that something you can divulge to us about your strategy, or is that something you keep secret in your little Chris Mack pocket, your little Chris Mack prison wallet?
What do you want to know?
How do you win so much money at slot machines?
I play $5 a bet all the time, or higher, but usually 5. 5 is a good level. And I pick machines that pay better because there are machines in the world that people play that are just junk and you should never play it. But if it is a machine where you have to get 6 balls or 6 balls drop or whatever, and it's usually money balls, those games you can stop with your hand. You can have the machine stop more likely on 6 balls or free games very often, and I win all the time. And I just have a good touch. I got a good touch on how to stop a machine, and it has paid very, very well.
And
I play penny slots. I don't play nickel slots. I don't play dimes. I don't play dollars. I don't play anything else except pennies. $5 a spin, max spin usually, and that's all I do. And since then, I've won way over $100,000. Actually, we bought this house with slot money almost. You can't see this house because now it's all green screen. I have a green screen. I never use it though.
So you're telling me there's a game on top of the slot machine that you can stop?
Yeah, you can stop and hit the games within a slot machine. The funny part was one of the first times that I won and I was actually impressed with myself was Stephanie and my sister went to, because we had tickets, we always get tickets for shows and concerts. So they went, because I didn't want to go see them anymore. They went to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I drove them and I dropped them off at the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And then I went to the casino to waste my time while they were at the show. And I won $53,000 on $3 spin. And that was a fantastic time because I got to call them in the middle of a concert and be like, hey, I know you're at the concert, but when you get home, we have $53,000. And it didn't stop from there. Then we went 20 and 10 and 10. Stephanie last week won 20 and it was great.
Oh my God. Sounds like gambling is easy and a responsible thing to do with my hard-earned money.
Yes, it is. Sometimes it can be. We go in only with $400. Sometimes we'll bump it up to $8. And usually then it happens. It's great. It's not always big wins, but I can always make enough that I'm ahead and I leave and I'm happy.
Wow, do you play blackjack? That's the only thing I've ever really done in a casino.
I can play it, but I just, why? When I can go to a slot and crush it and not have to care about people at the table or other people beside me. I just crush it and go. And actually, when we go to TwitchCon, maybe we'll all go. We'll all make a little casino trip.
I want to go to, I love casinos. I don't know, I just love the little adult vibe there is in a casino. And
so do I.
You get little drinkies and shit. You probably get little chalky milks while you're sitting in the fucking slot machine. You're like, bring me a fucking chocolate milk.
I think I told it, I told it maybe on Cartoon Therapy yesterday, but when I won, like 2-3 days ago, I won $19,000. So it's like 1 a.m. at the casino, and in Canada, casinos are like dead at 1 a.m. And I have my last 100 on the 400, and I hit, and I won 19,000, which is great. Okay, 19,000, wow. And this little sweetest, cutest Asian woman comes up, and she's like, "Can I have your name and your information? Because we got to give you the money." And she's like, "Okay, I'll get you your money." She's like, "Would you like a drink or something?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm sure. I'll take a Diet Coke." And Literally, she's like, okay, I have your name, and then I'll say, yeah, I'd like a Diet Coke. She's like, Jolie, get him a Diet Coke. Just yelled at this poor woman who's a server, the loudest, and of course brought attention to the guy at 1 a.m. with all the sketch people in the place that I won money. Good times. Actually, Mommy.
Took a chalky at the penny slots. Yeah.
Actually, if we go, and I think we will, I will give Sybil $500, and I will then show Sybil how to play a slot, and she can keep whatever she wins.
You can record some of that. You can live stream that, I think. But how do you not get kicked out? Like, don't
you
they
do in
kick you out?
Canada.
You win too much.
You do in Canada. You can't live stream. You can't record in a Canadian casino.
Oh.
In the States, you can, because you guys don't give a fuck.
Sometime, I don't know, it depends. Like, there were like some, because I've seen Josh Belmar do it, but I tried to do it once and there was like certain rules about it. I got yelled at. I was trying to do it in Las Vegas. Isn't playing a slot just plopping in a coiny and pulling the lever? Yeah, that's right.
That's
you
right.
don't even pull the lever anymore. You just press buttons. You just press max bet, and then you just press the button, and that's all you do. My mom also feels, she also says she feels the vibes of the slot machine. She also wins, not that big, but she does win a couple $100 here and there, $400. She also says she picks up the vibes from the slots. And she
Well,
does
when I go
win.
to
I never
Florida
win
next, I'll go
anything.
with her.
I never win shit in a casino. You'd love yanking the crank. Did it undercover though, if you remember? I don't remember. Okay, so that's obviously incredible. I've never heard anybody actually winning in a casino that much money before. I didn't even think it was possible. So what do you do with that shit?
Put it in the bank.
Huh? You put it in the bank for uncertain times. That's very responsible. Buy a fountain pen.
My last winning, which was yesterday, as you saw, $6,400, I think. I carve out a little bit of that, and then today I'm gonna order all your stuff.
Okay, let's be straight here. That doesn't cost that. It's not $6,000 worth of fake noses. Okay, you can do a lot of other things without winning.
Yeah.
And support an artist at the same time. Okay.
What do you think about that, by the way? What do you think about people supporting content creators on Twitch?
Well, wow, way to put me on the spot about my own job, Chris. I think that on one hand, it's an incredible way to directly support content that you love and want to see more of and that you enjoy, and it is a place that makes you feel a sense of community and a sense of creativity and a sense of belonging in this scary fucking world. So it is like literally the most direct way you can support entertainment that you enjoy. And on the other hand, it's very scary to rely on that, because why would you support a streamer if you can't even afford your groceries or your gas? So like anything else, it's a very unstable, insecure job, and that really gets to me sometimes.
Yeah, but everybody can afford gas.
Itself. No, they can't.
I hate it when people are like, I can't afford anything, and then they're smokers or they drink a lot. See, here's the thing.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
I think that everybody has a little bit of funding, money, even a little bit, $1, $2, $3, $4, whatever it is. I think everybody has the funding. I think we have to rethink about how we think about Twitch, because it's technically free. You can just turn on your computer, but it's just like a musician or an artist, or if you go see a play. I think that what actually Dan Clancy should be doing is telling Twitch, the higher ups of Twitch, to get branding it differently so that people can pay for it in a way that it's like you're going to a theater production every 2 or 4 days.
And how does that look?
That looks like you actually say, instead of Twitch is where fucking kids play video games, you say, hey, Twitch is a place where artists come together to support their art and their livelihoods, much like they do on Kickstarter. And you are able to support them through our own internal finance system of bits and subs, but also you're able to donate to them and support them so that Twitch can not only keep on going as a platform, as the stage, if you will, but it's not just kids playing video games. And yes, you can join Twitch for free. You can stream for free. However, people should be paid.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the biggest difference between Kick's creator program, where Kick is paying creators to stream, where Twitch would never do anything like that. We have to really, really, really work super hard to convince people to do the 300 partner plus points so that we can make 70% on every sub rather than half.
And that's the other thing. Why not flip that? Why not take the cut out of bits instead of subs? And the reason everyone has seen Chris Mack in chats, everyone has seen Chris Mack going ape shit on Sybil.
They're taking a cut of bits though, because when you pay for bits, you pay way more than the bits that you get. So they are taking a cut of that.
Yeah, but if I buy to the viewer, to the common person, to the Chris Macks of the world, if I buy 100 bits or $1, you get $1. That's what it is. Why don't they do that with subs instead? Because I would rather give bits to my streamers so that they get the full shot, or donos, right? Obviously donos are the best.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that they make subs have a cut. Make bits have a cut, because I'd rather have you get $1 for a sub from me, but then also get a viewer. Anyway, that's my whole thing.
Well, that's great. I mean, have you ever been at a fucking meeting with Twitch? You know, like
I'm going to actually.
They would know you with all this fucking amount of bits and shit that you spend. I feel like they would know who you are and that you might get a seat in it.
And you know what they should do in the business of Twitch? Fire all the dead weight.
You hear that? Fire the dead weight.
I know a couple people that are dead weight in that company that have been fired. Oh, anyway, go on.
I think that that's a great idea, but you know, probably this next round in January, there will be some more layoffs, I would assume. If Twitch wants to stay alive as a platform, which is something that keeps me up at night, honestly, knowing that this is the thing I've decided to bet on in the world of being a content creator, which is, I'm not really a typical content creator. I also don't have a huge battery for creating stupid content. If I'm gonna put it out in the world, I would like it to be really good and entertaining and sort of evergreen. So when I'm making these reels now, I'm trying to get in the process. I'm trying to get into a flow of making these reels and releasing them every time I stream, but it's hard because I want to spend so much time and make them really good and make them really like art history and like nice and good. And it's just like, I don't have the dumb bitch sensibility of being like a TikToker or like where you just release stuff and it's stupid and you can just sleep at night because you're just churning it out. I'm much more of a fan of quality over quantity.
So Pure Cynical has said you are aware that Twitch has yet to make a profit. Yeah, no kidding. Whose fault is that? Amazon bought it for $5 billion. Whose fault is it that they're not making a profit?
Amazon?
Well, I don't know who is it, but it's not the streamer's fault. It's not our fault. It's not the viewer's fault. It's, you know, like, you know, do you really need to have TwitchCon Las Vegas?
Well,
anyway, go on. What else do you want to know about the old Chris Mack?
Well,
by the way,
I like talking about this stuff.
By the way, that's something that Chris Mack does. There is a person here who we all love, Mom Boy, who I'm helping. people come to see me usually for advice on business and how to make money or how to get a job, and I'm always around, as well as mental health. I'm in the chat, I'm in the Discords, I'm in the world. I'm always flying around somewhere, but you can always get a hold of me.
But where's my business plan, Chris?
I have it.
You have it?
Yeah. And it's gonna start at TwitchCon.
Chris, what do you think the future of live streaming is going to look like?
I think it is going to look like this, except that it will be picked up by like television, like Cox Cable. I think that that's a place where they can make money. I think to put it onto you'll be able to put Twitch onto a package like they have now, where you get Apple TV and Disney TV. You'll also be able to get Twitch.
There's no Twitch on the programs. There's like Prime, Amazon, no Twitch app to be found on smart TVs. What's that about?
And I think that it's about to happen. I think that there's going to be a push for it. I also think that there's going to always be the up and down of Twitch. There's going to be the down of the summer, the up of the winter, because everybody's holed in this winter. And I think that what actually has to happen is, and what actually would be valuable for the future of Twitch, is to get a bunch of streamers together and give them courses on how to level that out, just like in a business. How do you level out the highs and lows in your business? Perfect example is I live in Western Canada. In Western Canada, it is known because we are like Texas. We have a lot of oil, but where I live, oil is always up and down. So how do you go through the cyclical nature of a year for a Twitch streamer to even out that money?
You save it like a bunch of fucking nuts, like a squirrel. You just
and that's what people do, and
cheeks.
it's not right. It's not right.
No.
That's what usually Twitch streamers do, right? And there's a way to do it, but I think you have to sit down with streamers. You have to get Twitch to be putting on lunch and learns or sessions about it. And I think there's a way to do it. I think I could figure out a couple ways to do it where they can level out their incomes and be at least comfortable during the summer when everybody's on holidays.
Yeah, summer's a scary time. There's tumbleweeds blowing by. We should be able to make a living and invest in yourself. Yeah, shouldn't have to ration your paychecks. Yeah, rationing big time. Leveled out incomes.
I think
what
Sleevington,
is this, communism?
I love communism. I'm a Mao guy. Is he communist?
Yeah?
I don't remember. Was he just a communist or a dictator?
Yao Ming?
Both? No, not Yao Ming. Mao. General Mao.
Mao Ming? General Mao.
Mao Ming.
Twitch doesn't realize the gold mine they have. And why do you think that is? How are they willing to be like, do you guys play fucking Fortnite? Do you want to play some Fortnite and some Minecraft? How are they willing to invest in that? Because honestly, esports is, if not already, one of the biggest money generators in sports now is e-gaming. And I feel like Twitch is going towards that direction more than just being a live streaming platform for like people that aren't gamers. And I feel like that's the direction they're trying to go in.
But that's always the direction they were trying to go in. That's why it started with Justin TV. They were doing gaming.
Yeah.
I was one of the first people on Justin TV, which is great. If you look at it, when I registered on this platform, it was like 2017 or 2018 or something. Maybe even earlier, 2012, 2011. But I think that what people said here, I think that actually Twitch does know they have a gold mine. I think that the issue is they fucked up in the beginning, especially when Amazon bought them. They didn't sit down and streamline as a business how to monetize and promote all the lines of business they have, be it chatters, IRL, gamers. And I think that Amazon then was like, you guys are fucking around. You don't know a lot, so we're taking back a lot of money. We're going to strap you and you're going to do cuts and cuts and cuts and cuts. I think it is very complicated. I'm not saying it's not complicated, but I think that they have to come to a point where Twitch pushes their brand better and they push it in multiple lines, not just we're a streaming platform for nerdy gamers.
Yeah, and I went to TwitchCon. The very first TwitchCon I went to was in Amsterdam in 2022, I think. And I went there and it honestly felt like Twitch didn't know who they were at TwitchCon. And I was like, so is this about meeting streamers? Is this about getting people to come for what? To hang out with each other? Is this an anime convention? Is this a gaming convention? Because it didn't feel like there were very many gaming things there. And sometimes, like, even at this last TwitchCon in the EU, there was just like a booth, and it just had like a name on the booth and just like a guy at the counter and like a TV on the wall, and like that was the booth. And I feel like we can do better than that at TwitchCon, you know? There's like a farming simulator booth. Like, what are we gonna do with that?
But I also think it comes down to a lot of streamers, because I don't think Twitch is knowledgeable, and I don't think it is put to their attention enough when they have a unique streamer who's small but does amazing things. Fact is fact, Ghost Maidens was ahead of their time by far for production, by far. Max, Cartoon Therapy, all ahead of the time in production. So I don't think that Twitch really understands how to promote those smaller streamers, because they're always chasing guys like fucking XQC and all the rest of the stupid shit. And I think that if they actually would have been more in the trenches during COVID, they would have seen that chatting streamers, improv streamers, role play streamers were the lifeblood of the COVID time. It wasn't gaming streamers as much, because everybody wanted to build the community.
Yeah, and hot tub streamers.
Oh, I love a hot tub streamer.
And the ASMR lickers, ear lickers.
But I also
think know about Sushi Dragon and think it's a niche one-person thing, and everything else is a potato camera. Everybody knows Sushi Dragon, but like he doesn't even have that many people watching him.
He's boring. You know? He's boring. I love Sushi Dragon as a person, and I love what he does, but not a lot of people watch him because he gets boring. And that's
he just doesn't have a narrative. He doesn't have a linear.
Exactly. And that's the other side.
Or
anybody who comes to me and says, hey, the streamers you give to, or how do I stream, or what should I do? I always start with, think of a theme, think of a story, think of a narrative. Why is it that I have streamed not once in the last year, and I still make money off Twitch, but Chris Mack as mayor, my Chris Mack store, my Chris Mack shirts, my Chris Mack, these stupid ballots I made for $5, you can get your name on a ballot, and I sold 3,000 of these so far. How come that has done better than most Twitch streamers? Is because it builds out a story. And I love Sushi Dragon, I love a bunch of guys, but they do show for show. They come on, they do their show, and that's it. There's no theme, there's no line. And it annoys me, because I think that if streamers did more laying out a proper show with a line through it, then they would do better. Because then you could spin off merch and weird shit. And I've sold spoons online through Twitch. Long story. But you can create in a person's mind, you can create a world that they want to be in.
Yeah, and I literally want to make a world that people can be in one day.
Yeah, right?
People love lore building, story building, narratives, a theme that they can rely on. It needs to be variety, but predictable variety. It can still be variety, but it can't just be like, today I'm gonna fucking do this and I've never done it before and it's like super weird and everyone's not gonna watch because it's completely unrelated. So, and I think the thing is that is really exhausting to plan all the time, because when you have a plan laid down, you have to plan out many steps before those plans to be able to make new things, have a new theme, have new alerts, have new recordings. Like, and then most streamers are just one person shows, and they don't make enough to dedicate that amount of time. They have real jobs aside from streaming.
But that is
It's
why
hard.
I am so glad for your last stream, because you finally came to the point where you're like, let's make a map of what this is going to be of.
Yeah. Well, first we
It's
came
brilliant,
up with the
right?
names.
Right?
First we
And
did
it's
name
brilliant.
generation. But I would love that to be like a virtual, like on the ground, walking around. You go to the cringe crypt, you watch some cringe when the stream's not on or whatever, because for streamers, if we're not live, there's no business happening. There has to be other things that happen while we're offline that are still part of the thing. Mayor
See,
Twitch
I
Chris
think-
Mack, yeah.
I think the perfect thing would be this. And this is, I think the first person that does this is going to win. The future of streaming. I think if you do the Sybil, right? Do the Sybil thing. And then instead of going to Discord after hours, people put a VR headset and are able to do Discord in VR with other people in VR in your world.
Yes.
That's the future.
Yeah, I think the future is either like people are actually going to start physically living in communities and like in sort of like, I don't know, I'll just use the word influencer, but in like communities that are all built around the same sort of principles, things in common, is shared interests. Either physically, people will start living in communities like that, or virtually, where they will be together in a virtual setting if they can, for example, do that. But I think there will just be like just an explosion of niche creative communities. Have you heard of the long tail theory? Like this is.
Yep.
That's the, like we heard about that in art school, and like basically it's like the niche market is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it always is. It always has been. And I think that that is an actual place where not only you can find community entertainment, especially if you did it that way with VR or let's just take Twitch right now, having Discord 24/7, having streaming 3-4 days a week, and then having that kind of connection and building out like Art Ingested, Chaos Camp, and Poop Witch is about to do Coven Camp, which is massive for her. But I think there's also a place there for people like me in my actual profession now, which is one of my professions now is Erica Legacy, is to find so much data for mental health and suicide prevention, but mostly mental health, and seeing so much data out of those chat rooms and the Twitch and everything else that you can then take all that data, give it to researchers to make outcomes and to make programming. And then what Erica Legacy is doing right now is we use all that data to make programs that go into the real world to help people. And if those programs don't work, we have the ability to spin them back into the researchers' hands and say, change this, because we're seeing changes quickly. And we're going to be able to get more technology, more treatments, and more therapies out faster that way.
But for example, what does that look like when you're gathering data to give to researchers? Like what's a real example of something like that you've done?
For instance, let's say suicide prevention. Most people don't want to kill themselves, so we all know that. There is legitimate medical reasons why people perhaps do want to kill themselves. Schizophrenia, bipolar happens. But most people are in a place where they are, and here's the data. Here's what the data has shown us, especially from Twitch. Most people are scared, lost. They know there is a plan for their life, whatever Lord you believe in. They know that they know that they are here for a reason. They know that they have a value. They know that they are skilled. They just don't know how to put it all together. And if they could have someone show them just the first steps on their map of life, they'll do all the work for the rest. But how do they get there? How do they get those first steps? We have to build programs using that data to say, well, we see a high rate of anxiety and imposter syndrome, rather than depression. Not everybody's depressed, but we see more and more. Right. So stuff like this has then been created. This is a partnership that Erica Legacy has, Guardians Mental Health, and we are giving away these envelopes free that have a bunch of resources in them, free to you. And you also get cool stuff like this fidget toy, free to you. And then I can also, in these, which is great about this, in these envelopes, I can have a little booklet like this that has streamers with QR codes that you should watch for your daily mental health. People like Sybil, people like Max, people like Cartoon Therapy, obviously. And then not only do I drive people to Twitch through these things, they also get mental health resources. And then I can then go to, say, a Citibank or the Royal Bank of Canada in Canada and say, hey, listen, I want to do a partnership. You guys are currently in Canada at the bank, at Royal Bank, they're giving you the new generation AirPods if you open up a bank account. So I'm going to them and saying, here, let me do this. Give me a lower interest rate bank card that is a Mental Health Erica Legacy bank card, and instead of AirPods, because it's the same price, let's do a partnership and give away VR headsets.
You're big on the VR headset.
Yeah, because I think, dude, it blew my mind. There is an app on VR called Inner World. It also is on your phone or your tablet or your computer, and it is mental health 24/7. It is unbelievable. And Inner World has expanded. We have supported them. They have expanded now that every hour on the hour, they have a group session on addictions or depression, or they have everything. And I just want to recreate that out in the real world. I owe RBC 30 grand. Good luck to them. I agree. But I think that is a way to also drive people and companies and larger, let's say, donors that are executives to Twitch, because it can't all just be kids on this platform.
Yeah, why do you believe in Twitch so much? Why do you believe in streamers and the connection between mental health and all of that? Why do you believe in that connection so much?
Look at your rack. That's it.
I don't have one.
Yeah, shut up.
Mommy, no, you need to write Chris Mack on Twitch or in the Discord. Why haven't you already?
Yeah, hit me up, Vommy Mommy. Obviously, for you, Vommy Mommy, anything you want, I can provide. Why do I believe it? Here's why I believe it.
Butthole surgery.
Well, I'll reach out to you then, Vommy Mommy. I'll send you a telegram, old school. It's gonna be great. Knock on the door.
Don't panic.
This is like telegram for you. And or one of those clicky Morse code kind of thing. Anyway, why do I believe in Twitch? Because I was on Justin TV and I thought it was amazing, and then it went away and whatever. I did my life. But for real, when I got re-addicted to Twitch was, and I say this forever, I think she's brilliant. I think she's one of the most brilliant storytellers I've ever seen. So COVID hits and I'm in Toronto, and COVID's coming and they might shut down the world, and they don't. And I go downstairs in my hotel, and there's like hand sanitizer everywhere you can buy at the shops. And I'm called Stephanie up. I'm like, hey, should I buy some hand sanitizer? I hear this COVID thing is coming to like,
Yeah, right.
coming around. You know, I could bring some home. It's Toronto. I can bring it in my luggage. And she's like, whatever. And then I go to sleep. Well, I rub one out and then I go to sleep. And then I wake up and they shut down everything. So I didn't know if I could leave Toronto.
So
I went back
like,
downstairs.
What, March 14th or something?
Yeah, it was wild. So I go downstairs, all the stuff is sold out, all the shops are closed, everything's closed, and I don't even know if I can leave Toronto. Now I'm freaking out. But I get home and I get on Twitch randomly and I watch a stream called Table Story. And and Table Story is a improv / D&D themed role play. And they're a great group. And there's a woman there, and her name is Pumpkinberry. Pumpkinberry is on Twitch. Please follow her, Pumpkinberry TV, or maybe just Pumpkinberry. And she created a 36-week show called Gone, and you can watch it online still on YouTube. And every week they had one episode of Gone for 3 hours, 4 hours. And it wasn't D&D, but it was based on D&D, but she made it in a real world, and it was about loss and friendship and connection. And it was so addicting to watch, and it was such a good story that I watched all 36 weeks, and it got me through most of COVID. Wow. And then I realized for Erica Legacy, the kind of connections you can make on Twitch. And I realized that there is a real big play here, not only for fundraising and fun and giving away prizes and everything else, but you can actually have a lot of people support your mission and goals of, for me, mental health and suicide prevention. And you can change lives. And I think that I personally have changed some lives. I think that I have helped some people get more clear on the vision of their dreams. And that's
I think a lot of the people who watch Twitch suffer with mental health issues and are at home and are, this is one of their favorite ways of entertainment because they get engagement, they get feedback, they get a sense of belonging.
And that's the thing. Twitch is a land of broken toys.
Yeah.
And I think that it's a good thing. Because I think that everybody is a broken toy. Everybody is ashamed to be a broken toy in a lot of ways, because in the real world, you don't get the kind of support you do on Twitch because we're all here and we're all doing the same thing. And I think that it should be celebrated. But I also think that people should be able to get help. And I think that there is a real big space for peer-to-peer support when it comes to mental health. Not just going to a therapist, but I think that you could actually change your life with peer-to-peer support.
What do you think, or why do you think that streamers suffer so much problems with mental health just by the nature of being online? I mean, I think that sometimes it's very unhealthy to be online, chronically online, and I see a lot of streamers that burn out, that totally just lose it on the internet, that are in their own bubbles of reality. Like, I think that mental health in streaming is not talked about enough. So why do you think it is so hard to be a streamer and to have a fucking sane brain?
Simple. Money. Because if you were paid properly, this is no different than any other job. So if Sybil, or if Max, or if Cartoon Therapy, or if they had proper wages, like proper incomes, then money does nothing but gives you more time in life. So
true.
My job, here's a hot tip, friends. Here's a hot tip. If anybody tells you, or if you go to a fucking person's house or a store and you look up here and they have something about hustling and on the grind, Fuck the hustle, fuck the grind. Here's what you actually have to do in life. Work less for more money so you have a life. And if streamers had more income that was constant, they wouldn't have so many health issues. They wouldn't have burnout because they could then get people to help them plan out 15 streams.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'd be fine. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Okay, how come there isn't huge burnout in most jobs? Well, because you're getting fucking paid, so you have
But
extra
like
time to do
XQC
life.
is burning out, you know, they're ninjas burning out. They're crazy and they've made a shitload of money and they don't do anything.
But XQC is burning out. But again, then you have to actually take a real look at story, theme, character. If you're just XQC and playing games and fucking gambling and doing all, there's nothing there. It's just the same shit over and over again.
But people watch it. Thousands of people watch it.
Thousands of people watch. I agree, but sooner or later,
being niche is a death spell.
You burn out. You know?
Being niche, it's either they click on your stream, they like you, or they don't, and then they move on. I haven't cracked it. Like, why do these fucking normies get so many viewers when there's just nothing special about it at all? It doesn't make them feel good. It's why, you know, why?
Well, because
I can't figure it out.
Because the marketing is there.
Because they have a team.
Well, not even that, but they just went out and marketed originally faster and better than everyone else and getting the word out there, right? Like, for real, I don't think you understand how many Chris Mack shirts I've sold. But it's just because I just promote the shit out of them once in a while.
I've never heard you promote a Chris Mack shirt in my life.
Yeah, I know. And I have no website. There's no Chris Mack website other than my fourth wall. Like, even for my marketing business, when I'm marketing, the only way you can get a hold of me is through email or phone. You don't find me anywhere else.
Well, people
because I wanted
message
it
you
that way.
on Twitch about stuff.
Well, yeah, they could, but like if you're a company
that
is like wanting Chris Mack to help you, usually it's word of mouth. That's it. That's all I ever wanted. I wanted to be like the old TV show, The A-Team. If you knew how to get a hold of me, you could get a hold of me. So far, it's worked out pretty good.
Well, like, you know, how can we be streamers out here when if Chris Mack doesn't find us, you know, like, man, how I got into streaming was just crazy. One of my friends was like, have you ever, because we were going live on Instagram, not making shit, of course, just trying it out because that was the thing to do on COVID. And my friend goes, you should try going live on Twitch. And I was like, I have no idea what that is. Duncan, thank you for the sub. And so I'm going live and we're coming up with all these different ideas, and I have no idea how to monetize the stream, no idea of how to get people to do something. We had stream goals that were like 50 subs and we'll do something absolutely crazy. Like, it was really difficult in the beginning to even know how to do this. Just to, you know, like, luckily through all of this experience and trial and error and having all sorts of people help, like, yeah, the Ghost Maintenance was cool, but we didn't make anything at all, and there were two of us, and so it was always a constant struggle of just not fighting with each other, or whose idea wins, whose idea might make money, whose idea is better, even though it won't make money. Like, it was a struggle. Big time.
But that's in every partnership. That's the problem, right?
Yeah, but if you're focusing on something all the time and not making any money back from it, like, that's hard to deal with.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. I mean, that grind in the beginning of making no money, and I, you know, but I think also that there is a place to have kind of a working session or a startup session to show streamers how to actually make money. Now, the flip side of that, of course, is that most streamers don't know business.
No,
Just
well,
the way
they're
they
like
are.
artists, really.
Yeah, right. They're streamers, and it's what I say to every artist I've ever worked with, every musician I've ever worked with, anything that is in the art field. Just do the art. Let me do your business, and then that's how it should be, right? I think that there is a play there, but as well, the artist also has to give up a certain piece of their soul to do
Absolutely.
what is best for business.
Absolutely. And a lot of artists will fight you on that tooth and nail. And
They
just be
will
like,
go
no, it's
nuts.
gotta be like this. And I mean, it's like, okay, do you want to not make money and continue to let this be more of a hobby, or do you want to actually go for this? And like, I don't know. I always try to think of it like, okay, so do I want to work in a kitchen all week for way less money and way harder on my body?
And that's the thing,
Present
right?
emoji.
Or do I want to do this thing that I have to turn into a job and get really annoyed at myself for not having motivation some days to do this thing that I love, but now I have to look at it like a job? And then I'm like, shut the fuck up, stop whining so much. Just do it. You know? Everybody, ! Enter. Chris Mack has just gifted a Spectral Sybil Show t-shirt to the chat. And so you better...
it's funny though, because
!
because one of the things I will say is, oh sweet. So now can you dance and I can go pee? What is happening here?
No. No.
What,
we're
no?
not dancing during an interview. We have the interview happening.
Okay, so here's the other thing though that kind of gets to me. The idea that streamers will not
Swamp
give up.
Mommy's here.
Oh, Swamp Mommy, I love you. I love Swamp Mommy.
You've never even met her.
But like I have never burned out on my job. Never.
Chris, that's
Why is
5
that?
mugs.
Present emoji.
We're doing an interview. Can you pay attention, please? I've never burned out on my job.
Who won?
Why is that?
Did Meadow win?
I don't know who fucking won.
Who won?
Who cares?
Meadow won. That's awesome.
How
Swamp
would you
Mommy
pay-
says, "I love you more." You guys haven't even met each other.
I'm gonna go
Weird.
to Florida, and me and Swamp Mommy are gonna go casinoing, and I'm gonna show her how to win all the money.
Oh my god! She would love that.
I would have so much fun with Swamp Mommy.
Love
Come
that.
on. We go for fancy drinks.
Oh my god,
And a
she's
bloomin' onion,
wild,
baby.
though.
She's wild. She'll be like, "Oh, I'm getting sweaty. Oh, I'm getting sweaty. Oh, I'm sweat. Oh, feel my face. Oh, I'm getting
Yeah,
red.
and then you know what you do?
Oh, I'm getting red."
Yeah, and then you know what she would do? And then we'd FaceTime you, but Swamp Mommy would be like, "I'm getting red, I'm getting sweaty," and then this would be like $100 bills, and she'd be like this.
No, I'd have to be there. That's not fair.
No. Oh, all night penny slots, baby.
Oh my god, my dad will be like, "Finally, you took her away from the house. Jesus Christ." Oh wait, Funky Man, Fisheye, Spiked Floors, Doodoo Squirts, and El Hongo all won a Spectral Sybil mug. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you, Chris.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Unlike yourself, I will gladly shill anything. So here's what I would
Dill?
say. Shill. Friends, if you have won the shirt or one of those mugs, all I ask, because it's going to be free, you're going to get them shipped free probably, I don't know.
Yeah, it's free.
All I ask is you tell 2 people about this stream.
Tell 2
That's it.
people.
That's it.
2 people with a computer or a phone.
And everybody has a computer or a phone or a tablet or something else.
You have to tell 2 people.
And I'll tell you, The next Sybil show, Erica Legacy has a monster giveaway we're giving away. It's going to make Sybil not very happy, but it's going to be a great giveaway, so be here for that.
That's on Wednesday.
Yeah,
by the way.
I know. Yeah. What is your times?
What? My times?
What is your stream days? Your days of
My
streaming?
stream days are Sunday and Wednesday, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes there's an extra stream, sometimes there's a missed stream.
And if Sybil makes enough money, she'll add more days.
True,
We hope-
because I'll be able to pay people to help me.
We hope to have her streaming 4 days a week, and that takes at least $5,000 a month. See? That's not
4
that hard.
days? With
For $5,000, I'd do it.
Storylines? For storylines and ideas? Oh. Hey, Tea with Adri, what's up? Okay, so my goal is to be able to pay editors and people to deal with this backlog, because with all of this backlog, there's so much content that can be made from past streams, from recordings I've done. Like, I'm a gold mine of just shit that needs to get made into gold turds. And I would love just to produce, baby. I'd love to be a virus that spreads, because that's the thing. If people don't find you on the internet, they don't find you. And that's the thing. You just gotta spread like a virus. And that's why I can't get all caught up on how good the reels are or whatever. I just gotta do quantity right now. Quantity with a little bit of quality thrown in, you know?
Yeah, but what is your number showing when you're doing the TikToks, when you're doing all the rest of the shit?
Oh, well, I got like... Well, first of all, I got like a little mini sort of like talent management thing, but I made one reel for the Black Metal Easter. It's got over 100K views, and it got me literally like all the followers I have on Instagram right now. It got me like 3,000 followers. And you know who loves to see that? People who love data about that type of shit. So they do. Sometimes they really hit, and sometimes, you know, honestly, you just have to produce one like every fucking day almost, or you just don't get out in the algorithm if you're not producing all the time. So the thing about streaming right now is that you have to expand by having obviously a YouTube channel, and not everything needs to be the same content, but everything needs to be related, and you don't have to like break your back over making new content for every platform. Like, it should be something that is already in your sort of already in your wheelhouse of things that you're doing normally while you're streaming, or cutting your stream into certain things, or, you know, it can't be new content for every platform. It has to be part of your process, which is, you know, and just putting the systems in place has got to be like one of the hardest things to do. Just got to keep going, you know?
And that's the thing, right? Like, I mean, but is the number showing that you're getting the views?
I mean, on Instagram, the numbers are growing. Yeah, for sure. Twitch is harder because I don't know how many people are coming from Instagram into Twitch, but I definitely know that they do add up at some point, or you know, the more people that watch this stream, the more it appears in recommended and stuff like that. The better your streams are, the more people watch, the more unhinged they are, the more people stop by. So I have to say, like, consistently over time, yes, the numbers are getting better.
Can somebody here in chat, or a bunch of you, give €35 so we can finish this $250 paranormal Pete Eagle? I just want to get that done. Anyway, go on. Ask a Chris Mack question, whatever you want. I'm open, whatever you want to know. If you need business advice, I'm here, whatever you want.
Well, I was getting somewhere with that question. Jeez, now I forgot what I was going to say.
I didn't think you had it in you.
You've had an increased offline sporadic following, interestingly. Yeah. But But, you know, it's hard to not get caught up in my own bullshit where I'm like, nobody wants this. Nobody likes this. I don't know. I'm stupid. What am I doing? Oh my God. I hope no one's watching, actually. Oh my God. Vince is here. Your little baby boy Vince is here, Chris.
Vincenzo.
Do you have a question for Chris Mac? Chris?
No, I don't. I'm good.
Vince? Okay. What is your favorite horror movie? I know you collect a lot of things, so do you have anything from said movie? Asks Ozzy. Chris, loving the hair, baby.
Okay, what am I doing? What is the question? Hold on.
I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, what was the question? Do I love...
Chris, what is your favorite horror movie? I've got a list of questions here. You can't see it anymore.
Okay. My favorite horror movie... I don't like horror movies very much. I'm not a spooky, scary guy. However, I have friends like my friend who's also a streamer who you should partner with. My friend Death Aesthetics.
Oh, I follow her, yeah.
She's fantastic. She's a horror queen. She has got me into the what is it? The Art the Clown.
Oh my God.
Love you, Vince.
Fucking Aquatool.
Oh my God! I can't believe this. Yo, I can't believe this. Yo, I cannot believe this. Oh my.
Aquatool, thank you.
And that's
so
how we
much.
finish the goal. Thank you, Aquatool.
Chris, I can't be out here begging for money, okay?
It's not begging. I gotta make my... I want to see paranormal POPD. I can't read it. POPD.
Paranormal PD.
Why is it
Jason's
begging?
hard at work on it right now.
Why is it begging if I want to see some paranormal shit?
But I have to beg because it's my stupid idea. And I
you
half
don't.
the time don't believe in my stupid ideas, Chris.
Oh, you're dumb. Anyway, what's the next question? Terrifier.
Thank you,
Terrifier.
Aquatool. Terrifier? That's, you're like, oh, I'm not a spooky guy, but I'll pick the fucking worst movie ever. The worst, most gory movie in the name of horror.
Actually, if I had to pick a really spooky movie, I would say Cujo.
Cujo? The Rottweiler? The deadly Rottweiler? That's fucked up.
Yep.
Chris, what do you think of heart support? What's that?
Heart support's great.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. I love heart support. I love any nonprofit, but I also realize that they are my enemies as well because we're all going for $1. As a charity, that's the one thing that sucks, right? That's the one thing that sucks, that I love everybody, but I also want to crush them all because I want their money. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Heart Support actually is a nonprofit for community for mental health, and I think they're great. I think they have some great stuff. I think that everybody out there has great stuff. However, the one reason that Erica Legacy started, other than Erica dying, was we looked around and we saw that everybody was doing the same kind of, I will say, soft skill, which is therapy and counseling and the stuff that you already kind of know, and it's not working. It's not working for everybody, and it's not working for a mass population. We still have 1 million people die by suicide every year. We still have multiple people who are anxiety ridden and depressed and getting worse and worse and worse. Shit's not working. So we had to, Erica Legacy took the, I gotta stop playing with this fucking thing. Erica Legacy took the initiative to be saying, we want to be different. We want to be a hub and support everything. However, we also want to be firstly rooted in science, neurology, body science, because we realize that's where it starts. And if you could figure out what's happening with your brain, then you could start to build out everything else, rather than, I know my brain's fucked and I'm going to go get a hug. I'd rather figure out how I can solve my brain issue and then I'll go get a hug. So everybody's great. Everybody does great work. But we're really trying to focus on getting to the root cause, and there is a root cause. There is things like, one of the things, there's a very wonderful researcher who is the godmother of brain research, and her name is Victoria Arango, and she's looked at over 1,800 brains after death from suicide. And she found out that in almost all cases, there was lesions in their brain in the front cortex. And we want to find out why. And we want to find out if you can see those lesions as they grow as a precursor to a possibility that you could be suicidal. Other things like we have now digital technologies. Erica uses a digital technology, Erica Legacy, that looks at your wearable technologies and how you use the internet and social media to tell if you're going to have a suicidal incident, meaning you're either going to attempt or you're going to succeed. And there is actual technology out there now that can show 4 to 5 months in advance if a person is going to have a mental health incident.
It's kind of like Minority Report, though. It's a little, I don't know, that stuff creeps me out a little bit.
But
early
why?
Predictors. Because I feel like it's going to be used for other things rather than just like, it's going to be used as an excuse to like put people in institutions or jails or say they're not fit for society or like shit like that, you know? I always worry about like...
And I agree with that. And that's something that Vincent is very big on. However, to deal with that, because you and me are this generation of technology, one of the things that Erica did heavily in the beginning of Erica Legacy was we are part of the Data Science Alliance, which is an alliance built out of the US. It's in San Diego. Data Science Alliance stands for, and they are pushing through government and law and regulations and everything else, pushing for, if you sign up with them, you agree to proper data stores, usage, and outcomes. Because it's one of the things, right? Like you can just use data for anything now, but we want to have a responsible data community. Anyway, what else do you want to know?
Is your foundation worldwide or just in Canada?
Worldwide, baby. And really worldwide, because there was a guy, literally one of the first fucking fundraisers we did. This guy won like a, do you remember the old school Amazon Alexa things? They were just little pucks. Yeah. He won this fucking little puck, and he's like, I'm like, I'll just ship worldwide because we do worldwide anyway, anything. And he won, and he was in like fucking Beirut, and it cost me like $100 to ship him a fucking $15 Alexa. Anyway, yes, we're worldwide.
What's the symbol on your shirt mean?
Seth Rollins, baby, wrestler. So I like wrestling. R.I.P. My main man, Hulk Hogan.
Why do you like wrestling so much?
Because I like naked men that fucking oil up and get down to business.
So you really like Greek history and like...
No, I just like naked men that oil up and get down to business. Fuck the Greeks.
Do you like bathhouses and olive oil?
I love... Yeah.
My dad grew up, I mean, well, he also grew up, but I grew up watching my dad watch wrestling. And let me tell you, wrestling was kind of weird in terms of like women and the cat fights and the weird shit that was going on and like very sexist. And I never got it. I don't get the appeal of wrestling. I understand it's performative, but I'm just like, you know.
I'll tell you why I like wrestling. Wrestling now because they have great storylines. They're fun to watch, but also it goes back to mental health, because I really don't care where you find it. But if you can find a person to look up to, is good for me. Like I was a Hulk Hogan guy when I was a kid. Now I'm, I find heroes everywhere. And I think that it's,
when I was a kid, yeah.
I think it's worth it to be inspired. Like my whole office is people that inspire me. So I have like Robert Ripley of Ripley's Believe It or Not is over here. P.T. Barnum, I have a letter of P.T. Barnum where he actually mentions how to make money, which is hilarious. I have like my whole thing here. I think that you should I think that you should have a space in your place, no matter how small your space is, that is filled with inspiration.
Well, now that place of inspiration is filled with 2 signed photographs of Elvira above my desk, so that I don't forget.
Yeah, and then so why aren't you pumping that out more?
Pumping what out more?
That's what you should do at TwitchCon. You should figure out. We should figure out, because it's me and you now. We should figure out how you are the queen of cringe on Twitch, or whatever you want to call it.
I'm trying my best.
Oh God.
People that watch know that, but people that don't watch don't know that. Chris, why do you like this show so much?
Honestly, you got great tits.
Oh, come on.
No, actually, from yeah, because people are dumb, and people don't realize, and I do realize, and actually you realize as well, because you're kind of like me. Man, the Ghost Maidens, just let's start there. It was such comedy genius. Like, for real, if you look at the history of comedy and what comedy is, and just like that, like you I'm telling you, and you already know, but like, it was just fucking genius. And you're like, the stuff you do is genius, and I love it so much because it gets me, number one, out of my work day and everything else, and you have a great rack, but like, it's just pure comic pleasure from people that understand comedy now, but also people historically who would look at comics like Jackie Mason or Henny Youngman or, you know, Red Skelton or Victor Borga. And I actually have been thinking about changing out these posters and putting up a bunch of comedians that I've met and all their signed stuff. But I mean, most of the public won't understand that.
References. I don't even know those.
Right, but most of people, but historically how comedy is and how it's grown is what you find in Ghost Maidens, and what you find in, like, it's a callback. It's one of the things where I agree with you. Our good friend, the Windbag,
yeah,
has strayed, just for my taste, a little bit too much to the singing, because it is he just sings all the time now. It's Carol Burnett, it's like Laughing, it's a variety show that you don't see that often anymore. And you got a great rack, and you're hot.
But nobody cares about.
Well, you got to show your rack more.
Quality.
What if I just sent you like 300 mesh shirts? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Yeah, that'd be great.
This is the goods.
I would stink them up and then I'd sell them, because they do stink.
Of course they stink. You're gross.
I am a little bit gross. Carol Burnett stars as side host in the Windbag feature film.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I do love clowning. I mean, clowning has been something I've always had a huge respect for. Clowning, stand-up comedy, the art of comedy, the art of, you know, I'm too much of a coward to actually do stand-up comedy because I respect it too much. But I've always had a huge respect. I've been watching comedy shows since I was little. I've always just been like on stage dancing like a dumbass. I've always loved it. You know, when the moment calls for it. I don't like attention when it's not like showtime. When it's not showtime, then I really don't like any sort of attention whatsoever. But I've always had a huge respect for comedy and sketch comedy and stuff like that. I wanted to get into art because it was the closest thing I could come to that understanding. Like, I didn't grow up with any sort of like art influences, any other artists I knew. The art teacher was definitely like a pedophile art teacher at school. So like, I had zero references for art. All I had was television and Comedy Central. I grew up just watching that, like Comedy Central and entertainment, and Jerry Springer, you know, like the trash television. I've always loved it. And then I love this like beautiful high art of like, I don't know, I think they have more in common than people realize. I think people think beautiful Renaissance shit, like Renaissance angels and painting and like all of that. People think it's like this beautiful, pristine, high art. But the people that were making that sort of thing, they like Caravaggio was a murderer, you know, like they were all like very off the cuff, sort of like bums that had this incredible talent, but like it's not as high. It's not as sacred or high as people imagine, you know, like the church was commissioning art of naked young boys and shit like this. It's not sacred. It's not that sacred. So I always think that the sacred and profane have a lot in common with each other.
But yes, this is why I like you, and I'm addicted to you, and like I'm addicted to like Windbag and Forest of Wires and Cartoon Therapy, because all of you guys, number one, had a theme, had a gimmick, if you will, but you had a story that
gimmick. You gotta have a gimmick.
And it's just like just recently, just like yesterday, fucking Forest of Wires texted me because I donated to his stream yesterday. But like, dude, he's a celebrity. Like when I started on Twitch again, it was like Forest of Wires. Like I was like, what? Why are you fucking texting me? Dude, it's your fucking Forest of Wires. Everybody knows Carl.
Yeah.
Also, another man I love.
Carl's show first, and I was like, whoa.
Right? Another man I love, Dr. Foxmeat. Same thing, right?
That guy says fuck too many times.
I love him.
Somebody needs to tell him. He says fuck every other word. I tune out.
No, but see, that's you're like me, right? It's one of the things I love about Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld said that the perfect joke is a joke you don't even have to swear. That's why he doesn't swear. He's like, good jokes you don't have to put the fuck in. But I love Foxmeat. What was the question? Why do I watch you? That okay? Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
That was it.
Fuck, this fidget toy is just. Anyway, I'm gonna throw it out.
Do you keep picking it back up?
Yeah, I can't.
What do you get at the buffet, at the casino buffet? Asked Cinnabon.
Nothing. We rarely eat at the casino. Although when I won that 6, nope, something else. Before that, I must have won 3 like 2 days ago. Somewhere between the 19,000 and the 6,000, I won something else. Anyway, I won a big amount, like $2,000 or something, and the woman legit. Oh fuck! I have a picture. I'll send you the picture. A woman gave me a coupon at this particular casino for a free hot dog.
And you were like, yes.
Oh my god! And Stephanie, I sent it to Stephanie. I'm like, hey, I got a free fucking hot dog. She's like, yeah, you're giving that to someone else. That's all you need is a free fucking hot dog. It was the late night hot dog jackpot. That's what it was called. I'm gonna show it to the screen.
Hillary says, late night hot dog jackpot. That's a new segment that Vince should get, I think. Late night
complimentary
hot dog
voucher
jackpot.
for a hot dog.
Can we talk about for a second how much of if we want to talk about genius, can we talk about how Vince is the real genius in the room? I think Vince is a genius.
You do think Vince is genius. That would make one of us in the room.
I think Vince is a fucking genius, and I think he's like a little poster boy for Erica Legacy Mental Health Foundation. And you know what, Vince, you should start doing? I see all these therapists on Instagram that do like their little kind of like little therapy session, and I think you need to start doing like little bite-sized therapy sessions directly to the camera. Fuck the stream clipping, directly to the camera before you go live. Record a little mental health advice clip, because people don't follow accounts that don't offer them anything. If you're not offering knowledge or how-tos or whatever,
they're not going to follow your shit. So you have to give these little bite-sized therapy things, and you just have to incorporate the fucking cartoons in there somehow. I totally agree with that. Fuck the stream clipping. It never makes sense. It's incoherent. I'm not talking about you in particular, but like, it's always incoherent unless it's like a little bit that you can actually, you know, that has a beginning and an end. Like a story, you know? It's really about unique show on Instagram. You're so right. All you have to do is just go live, do a little thing. That's what I do with these little stories. I set it up during the day. I record it before stream, and then I edit it like the day after. Clips are great, but I think for stream, I literally have the same pipe, not even kidding. Okay, well, so that was my little quip about Vince being a genius. I guess Chris doesn't agree, so.
See that? Me and Vince could be between two pipes.
But it doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, it also sounds like we're at a gay brothel kind of thing. Anyway.
A gay brothel? That's just a bathhouse.
That's just a bathhouse, I realize. So, yes, I agree. Vince came out strong.
Towering our guest.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, but yes, I think Vince has, but I also think that Vince has, just like you last stream, Vince also last stream, in the last couple streams, has started to finally build out a world. Which, because then once you have, it's one of the things that one of my mentors always said to me about marketing. Once you have the tree, it doesn't matter what the fucking ornaments are. You can hang anything you want. But if you have the tree, you can then put all the ornaments on and people will love it. But you first have to build that tree. And I think he's building out the tree.
That tree of just like, okay, it's weird. How do we make it sort of spooky? How do we make it in the realm of like sort of scary, spooky and all? How do we put it on the spooky tree? We have like this absurd clown shit, but how do we hang it on the tree? You know?
Well, and it's something that happened when, and she will say it was me, but it really was me, but wasn't really. But Poop Witch X will say that I was the one that made her go full time because I really inspired her to go full time. But since her going full time, she has built the Poop Coven. She's built a whole world. She's built maps of the world. She's built, like, there's a radio station in the world. And if you have that tree, you can then just hang everything off of it. And it's fantastic. And I think Vince is at that point now where he's starting to build the tree out, and then it's going to just explode.
Well, where's the explosion? Where does the explosion come from? You know, who are we?
My penis usually,
gonna explode,
but it's more of a
us?
dribble. What?
Who's gonna explode on us? Like, where is it coming from? Where does the explosion come from? Because you just feel like you're grinding every fucking day on Twitch and nothing new is happening. Nobody gives a fuck. Twitch is turning down all of your panel ideas. Twitch rejects all your fucking front page ideas. Twitch doesn't give a fuck. What happens when you're just grinding your shit away and you're waiting for the explosion and it just never comes?
Then you have to pivot and change for some things. And I mean, do you...
Gratitude Cry Fest.
Okay, here's a question. You feel... So let's say you, Sybil, feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, first off, I can't believe your real name is Dorothea, but whatever. It's a very Florida name. Anyway.
Sybil.
So let's say Sybil comes to me and says, where's the explosion? And because she knows I'm a man of very little explosions. And she says, where's the explosion? So I ask you. Tell me one sentence or less what you're about on Twitch.
One sentence or less? Oh.
Yeah. What's your pitch? What's your hook?
It's an online cutting edge variety show reminiscent of the iconic Elvira.
And what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know what else
To a
what would you
normal
say?
human.
That is normal. I'm making it for normies. Normies know what Elvira is, and they less do now. Like Blando doesn't know what fucking Elvira is.
Exactly. So what the fuck?
Yeah. How would you describe it in one sentence?
I will think about it, and I guarantee you, after we're done this, within 2 hours, I will send you something. You'll be like, okay, that's right.
Great, looking
And then
forward
you're
to
gonna
it.
buy a
I
shirt.
spent a year at art school doing the elevator pitch. It costs a lot of money to get 2 lines, a whole year of schooling to get 2 lines out of that. I don't even remember what they are. We're selling to young people who've never heard of Elvira. Yeah.
I also think that a lot of streamers don't know their pitch, don't know who they are, don't know what their show is. They just kind of keep on pumping out the same shit over and over because it's what they're used to, and they get some views. But I think that they don't know it because they actually don't believe in themselves as much as the viewers believe in them.
Well, I definitely have those days. I have those days so often. Media mysticism.
No, but okay. Like, do you believe in spookiness? Like, what do you want to do with the spooky shit? Because Elvira wasn't a spooky show. She was a B movie. She was like Mystery Science Theater. She was a B movie performer who would then just rail on old bad movies.
Yeah, but they were always sort of like, you know, she had the aesthetic. She had the
she had a fucking couch
aesthetic. Yeah.
So does Svengoolie. So does I can't remember the other guy's name. Count Duvall.
It's gotta be Halloween. It's okay. My favorite thing in this world is absurdity.
My favorite thing in this world is Maxidrums.
Oh. Okay. So I was on to something right there, and you just cut me off. My favorite thing in this world, Chris, is absurdity. Things that don't belong together or things that are too strange to be true. And I find a lot of joy in absurdity in terms of the paranormal. The absurd nature of life and death, of these creatures, of these... Are you kissing me?
Nothing. Nothing. Fine. Whatever.
The comedy in between the lines, the absurd, that's what gets me off. But I love a spooky aesthetic. I love Halloween because it's also that thing where you can be something that you're not for a short while. You can shapeshift, you can take all sorts of forms. Spectral was meant to be like something that is not of this earth because it's coming to you from a virtual place. I can shapeshift, I can be one thing one day and another thing another day, and now you're dead.
Sorry, what?
That wasn't my elevator pitch. That was just you buying me a drink at a bar.
Hello. Do you like chocolate milk on the rocks? That's on ice.
Dadaism of the internet. Yeah, something like that. But there's got to be like a spooky element to it because that's what really gets me going. Like I really love that. Like Halloween, cryptids, ghosts, like there's got to be that in there.
So can I send you to like a castle? A haunted castle?
Yeah.
And you could do like a report on it?
Yeah, I don't think I have I have like a
you have a lot of problems.
Ghost hunters. I have like an issue with ghost hunters just going in there with their technology and shit and like finding a ghost. I think that's so blasé, and I think that's such a materialist way of looking at anthropology.
Really? How do you find the ghost then, Sybil?
It doesn't matter how you find the ghost. You go there to find yourself. And why do people not realize this?
God. This is why you're just a boner killer.
A boner killer?
Go to find myself. I can find myself and I can poop and find myself. I'm going there to see a ghost, Sybil. Don't you believe in ghosts?
Not really, no.
Oh my God. How can you not?
I believe that people have ghost stories, though. I believe that people believe them, but like in terms of stuff like that, like I would much rather double down on the weird, strange aspects of life,
You're
the high
telling me
strangeness,
you've
rather
never
than
went to an
fucking
old...
a dead personality floating through the air.
You've never been fingered by a ghost? Come on.
I've never been fingered by a ghost.
By the way, how high do you set your sticker party at? Like 1 billion? People be giving stickers nonstop.
Nobody gives a shit about stickers.
Oh, that's a fucking thing. A person with that wouldn't believe in ghosts. What do you think? How do you think? Okay, if there's no ghosts, then what about the Ghostbusters?
That's literally one of the cited reasons why ghost hunting in its current form exists, because of the Ghostbusters movie, where you can suck up a ghost into a fucking backpack. That's literally the origin story of modern day ghost hunting. I've done research on this. Fight me, Chris. Fight me. Where did you go?
Okay. So here's the thing. You're telling me that you think that I'm gonna go to like a spooky house to find myself? Come on.
Listen, all I'm saying are that people that do ghost hunting do this as a thrill-seeking thing because they are missing something in their lives and they have to go to a haunted location to find it. And what does that tell me? That they're missing something in their life that they really think thrill-chasing a dead person, the ghost of the fart of a dead person, is going to tell them something about their fear of dying. Because that's why you ghost hunt, so that you can feel more like you understand what happens to you when you die. If you have evidence of a ghost, that means you continue to exist after death, and that is a huge motivation for people.
Have you ever had a double Big Mac?
No, I don't eat beef.
You'll find yourself there, boy. I'll tell you that. You have a double Big Mac, you'll find yourself.
You'll just get the meat sweats and maybe a heart attack. Huge motivation.
Well, you've really made this Urns a delight at this juncture.
See, we got this spooky. We can talk about life and death now, and it makes sense. We always have to end up there at the end. I have ideas, and sometimes I'm very bad at communicating them because I speak in visual language. Chris.
So what you're saying is you're still single, huh?
Chris, what does this have to do with anything, Chris?
No, because I was gonna say, like, let's just send you away to like a spooky castle for a night.
Yeah, let's do a spooky weekend with friends.
No, what friends do you have? You and Runa?
I'm talking about other streamers. I'm talking about other streamers that do this type of shit. Like,
yeah, that's fucking, what's the jerk offs? Bad Blando and what's his name? Floppy Jimmy.
No, I'm talking about like a no ghost hunting type of shit. I'm talking about like historical, intuitive, not a, oh my god, bro, did you hear that? Whoa, we captured. I don't give a shit what the Twitch audience wants to see. If they want to see a ghost, we're gonna do it our way. So you can send me to a castle so that everybody can watch as I get proven wrong, since ghosts really do exist. You know, aren't those stakes pretty high?
Who wants to see you find yourself? I'm here for the tits, not for you to fucking find yourself.
When I say you find yourself, I'm saying that you go hunting to discover ghostly footage, to see a ghost. I mean, that's the point, right? To experience a ghost, to experience proof of the afterlife. That's why you go ghost hunting.
I don't believe in ghosts.
But you're also not ghost hunting.
I have had a double Big Mac though.
You deal with death on a daily basis. I don't think you need to go to a haunted house to look for dead people.
I will say, me dealing with death on a daily basis has really changed how I view death. Like, I don't.
I'm sure.
It's weird.
How'd you explain it? Tell us more.
It's weird because I don't know. I appreciate it more and I think about it more, but I also, and for real talk, my family history is a bunch of Polacks, like Poland. Now here's something you got to know about Poland. If you're ever in Poland, here's what you got to know. They're heavily Catholic, churches everywhere, and they are like Curly of the Three Stooges. When he spins on the floor, when people die, they go crazy. And I don't do that anymore because, I don't know. I think, what do you, okay, here's a question. What do you think happens when you die?
Unfortunately, nothing.
You don't think so? You don't think that there has to be somewhere that energy goes, or your soul or something?
Sure. Scientifically, yes. But do I think that you are aware of that process happening, that you will continue to exist like this? Absolutely not. It's just, as far as you know, it's over, it's death. You don't know any different because it is no longer.
So here you go.
Just
Cinnamon.
like when you go to sleep.
Cinnamon. I'm terrified of death if I haven't finished my purpose. Do you know what your purpose is? How do you know your ending? How do you know you have finished your purpose? It's one of the things I ask people all the time, especially in business and stuff. Like I have a client on my marketing side, because I still market to you sometimes. And they're like, we want to build this thing, and we want to build a group for like construction workers where they talk every lunch hour or something. And I'm like, okay, but what's the end goal? Like, how do you know it's done? How do you know? And because he's like, well, we're going to teach them and then we're going to leave once they get a hang of it. Well, how do you know how do you know it's done? How do you know you're at the end on anything, really?
Yeah. But I think that's like the thing of like, the thing you're raised to believe in, that you have to complete you have to be working towards something that you will end up being able to complete, because that's a good citizen and that's a life well lived and that's a purposeful existence. And I don't agree with that. I don't think you have to find your purpose. I think you have to just do the thing that gives you a respite about the fact that you have lived most of your life and you didn't get to do the thing that you really wanted to do. I think that's the thing I want to avoid.
By the way, do the thing. Whatever it is, do it. I highly tout that. It's one of the things that me and Stephanie started our relationship. Our relationship with when we got frisky and knocked asses, I guess is what the kids say. But when we got married and everything else, we have a rule here that there is no in our life. We'll try everything at least once. Like if you're skydiving, sure, whatever. Like try everything, man. You don't got that much time in the world. And
no,
I hate people that are like, what's your 5-year plan? What's your 2-year plan? What's your 4-year plan?
I don't have one of those. I've never had one. Why
do you fucking need a plan? Even butt stuff. Yes. Why do you need a plan? I hate people that are like wanting the 5-year, 4-year, 2-year plan just as much as I hate people that say they're on the hustle and the grind. Like, wise up. You're not supposed to be hustling or grinding ever. You're supposed to be working
like
less and living more.
Tattoo. Hustle.
Yeah, right? Like you just burn out.
Watch my show and you know why you need a plan. Well, like little plans are okay, but like what's your 5-year plan? It's just like, do you know how much shit can happen to you in 5 years that's gonna derail all the shit you wanted to happen anyway? And like, I always like to just work towards something that I like. I mean, I never knew I would end up here as a fucking full-time streamer when I was studying biology and crying over organic chemistry. I never thought I'd be here.
Also, buy cool shit for your house. Be eclectic. Buy cool shit like this. You know what I bought? I went to Florida, your hometown, And I went to me and Stephanie went to the new Universal theme park, Epic Universe. And in that park, they have a Mario park for Mario people, I guess. And they have a Hogwarts, and they have my favorite, which was the classic Universal Monsters. And look at this. I bought this little bust. I got a little bust of Frankenstein for no apparent reason other than a look cool in my office.
Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein's monster, yeah. Yet you want, so you're fucking hitting me on Frankenstein's monster, just a Frankenstein. I realize it's a doctor. You're hitting me on Frankenstein's monster, but you want me to go find myself in a fucking cave or a spooky house?
I'm not saying find yourself. I'm saying that's why you would go ghost hunting.
No, I wouldn't. I would go to see a ghost. That's what it says in the title, ghost hunting.
Yeah, and so what happens when you find a ghost? You're gonna be like, oh my god, that means life does go on after I found a ghost.
You must be just delicious to be married to.
That means I'm gonna be alive when I'm dead. Yes, I can finally be alive when I'm dead. I don't have to worry about anything anymore.
What kind of friendship is this? You must just be a treat at parties.
You love me. What are you talking about?
What do you think of magicians?
I've been having this my whole life. People are like,
what do you think of magicians?
Argumentative. You're so argumentative. You have such an argument. Oh my god! Wow. So finally, I have a platform where I can talk and people can't argue with me.
I love that you put on Cheryl's voice when you do that.
Cheryl comes from somewhere.
So I forgot what I was gonna say now, and it was gonna be comedy gold. I hate you.
No,
you want to go on a ghost tour? Hey, you want to?
Yes. Yes,
you
I love it. Yes.
Tour when we go to TwitchCon?
Yeah, they have the Whaley house there.
Yeah, Brady and Nair last time TwitchCon was there. Brady and Nair bought a bus for a bunch of us to do on a tour, and but it was like a city bus tour. But then you could also do like the ghost bus. You want to? Okay. Me, you, Stephanie, Max, maybe Vance, if Vance is around. We'll go ghost hunting.
We don't have to go ghost hunting. I enjoy the historical aspect of ghosts.
Wait, hold on.
That's what I love the most.
Hoolery is going. Hoolery, are you coming? Oh yeah, Hoolery will be on it. I'm just saying Hoolery's going to come with us. Show, I know Show will be there, so he'll coming. Who's coming to TwitchCon, by the way? When's the chance if you're going to TwitchCon?
She's done the ghost tour in San Diego. Nice. Why does Chris want to kill ghosts? I just got my 10 badge. Shogundi's going.
What's a 10 badge?
10-year badge? I don't know. Akatul will be there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I love the historical. I think ghost stories are a way that people keep histories and legends alive. But I think ghost hunting is a different bag of assholes.
You just have to be artsy to the soul, don't you?
Yeah, could you imagine if I didn't find art? Could you imagine if I didn't do art? I would just be a difficult woman and my mom would win. My mom would have won and I would have fucking done, I would believe in reincarnation and I'd be some fucking weird spiritualist person with like a crystal necklace. I have a crystal necklace, but I'm saying, you know what I mean?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I love. You can't just go to look for a fucking ghost. You have to make it just like Stephanie. You have to make it all like, I'm looking for the eternal love life. And yet, here's a hot tip, friends. Here's a fucking tip for you. Here's an inside take. Last year, I saw this bitch eat fucking chicken wings with her fingers and drink Veuve Clicquot champagne because Mrs. Artsy was doing cartwheels in my fucking hotel lobby and then ate chicken wings and was like, they're too hot, I can't have that, and kept on eating them because she's a moron. So deep down, even though she's artsy, still a moron.
I told you it's just a mix of the sacred and profane in the right amount that makes for a memorable fucking experience. And it's a titration, it's a chemical titration, just the right amount of sacred and profane. And it's a fun time for everybody. Also, I never had Veuve Clicquot before. I've seen all the reality TV show people drink it. I wanted to taste it. It tastes exactly like fucking cheap Prosecco does.
I cannot
The chicken wings
wait.
were drowning in fucking hot sauce. I had it all over my fingers, all over my face.
America.
They were drowning.
I can't wait till you go to the spa, because I know you've never been to a spa. I can't wait.
I've never been to a spa. I've never flown first class. I don't have these luxuries, these pleasures that Chris Mack enjoys every time he fucking leaves the house. Hello, Racket.
By the way, I love Pander Sarah.
I can't possibly love Pander Sarah enough. I'm considering flying Pander Sarah out here to fucking babysit my dog, is how much I love Pander Sarah.
Pander Sarah is, like, when you talk about sexuality and gender, people are like male, female, tri, bi, bad. Pander Sarah is her own thing. I just say she's Pander Sarah. It's a
magical being.
That's how magical it is. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if I won an auction on eBay. Anyway, go on.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, do your thing, you know. Let's see. Any other questions? Chris, how soon until we combine all of these worlds and form our own public network of streamers, creators? Shogundi asks.
I think you could do it now if people would properly link up together. It's why I want to get
the infrastructure is impossible for that without Twitch.
No, but you could use existing. You could use Twitch. But I think that it's truly. I think that the way streamers think about it as stream teams is wrong. I think though that you could partner up with similarities and build out something. I just don't know how yet. But if I actually thought about it for a couple days, I probably could give you something because I think that
waiting for my elevator pitch.
I think that you. Death Statics, Scaroline, Spooky Little Spirit, could do something.
Spooky Goth Girls Incorporated.
Right? Like I think that there's something there.
Scary Girls.
And man, I gotta say though, Scaroline killing it. Did you see her?
Love her.
Her La Doom Doom? Great.
No.
Fantastic. She made her own
She's
Labubu.
like the doll lady, though. She is like the doll lady. Like
I know, and Pee Wee Herman.
She's great. A maximalist.
But I am. By the way.
Oh.
By the way, these urns here.
Yeah.
If you ever want to have a show with me on, I'm always in. I will always be there for you. Like if you want to talk business or help people, whatever. What other questions do people have?
Who was your mentor?
Who was my mentor for what? I had many of them.
I don't know. That's what Melody asked. Who was your mentor?
Mentor? Like a centaur?
Mentor.
Yeah, exactly. American. My mentor?
Mentor.
How do you spell it? It's not ter, T-E-R. Mentor?
Dementor. M-E-N-T-O-R. Who was your woman?
How do you get your hair so voluminous? I was just born this way. It's from my mother. She was half Wookiee. Anyway, the lower half. Anyway, my father was. Anyway, there's a whole comedy there.
Hillary says, Chris, when I see you and Stephanie at TwitchCon, will you both give me lots of hugs? I'm hug deprived.
Yeah, obviously. Me and Stephanie every week at least mention Hoolery once. We love Hoolery.
Hoolery's great. Everybody clap your hands for Hoolery.
I have heard of heart support. Somebody asked about heart support before.
Yeah.
I had heard of heart support.
You did. He answered it.
Heart support is great. And I like it because heart support is also I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's based in music. It's like a music family thing. Anyway. But I think it's fantastic. But my mentor for business in general, and the man who shit on me for years and like just tore me down, and he's the greatest man ever, was a man named Peter Glass. And I still know him and he's still around. Greatest man ever. One of the things that Peter Glass had always said to me because he was helping me with not only becoming a consultant, but doing my own thing. And he always said, and it's something that streamers should know, speed and quality is the only thing people care about.
I agree,
Do it fast.
but that's easy to burn out when you do that.
Do it fast. It is easy to burn out. So you have to be able to, something that I have told Vincenzo, and something I've told my other friend, the man who questions, who has been on Twitch, you really have to learn how to delegate and how to plan your day and time. I live off of my calendar 100%.
Yeah, but how do you have time for stuff like this? How do you have time for the little things that come up? Max is asking that. You book in the little things?
I literally have some of my days on my calendar, like literally every 30 minutes I book something. I have it all down. Even like, this is what I'm going to eat. This is because you have to. Once you get to a level of...
Max, are you listening?
Yeah, Max. Talk about ADHD.
Yeah, well, is that your strategy for managing your ADHD? Is literally fucking plan it down to the tits?
You have to. And actually, I don't have it here, but I have, and I'll put it for real, friends. I'll put it in Spectral Sybil's Discord. Erica Legacy has made a like a thing like this.
Yeah.
So you can manage your day. And so here's what it is. It's a piece of paper and it has a bunch of columns on it, only 4 or 5 columns. So it says the time, what you're going to do, and then how long it might take. But it also tells you, you're able to look at this. And here's the key thing about planning a day. And I'll put the form that we have created in Sybil's Discord so you can download and print it out. But it allows you to categorize everything you do during the day as if it gives you energy, if it takes away your energy, or if it's neutral. And if you can base your day around those 3 things, does this give me energy? Does this take away and deplete my energy? You can then structure your day properly so that you have more output at higher quality. And people don't think about it that way. They think, well, I'm just going to edit my fucking film or my video and then I'm going to put it out. But if it depletes your energy, you might want to stick that somewhere in the day where you can back end it with something that gives you energy first, so you deplete it.
So what's your advice on when you cannot finish something in the allotted time on the sort of let it go phase? How do you deal with that? How do you come back to something? How do you abandon something or come back to it? What do you do with that?
I kill my babies quick. If it's not working, don't do it. Quit it fast, change fast. Fast. If it was me, if I was a streamer, let's say, and I was putting up clips on social media, let's say Instagram, and I was putting up reels, but my reels were getting like 5 hits, fuck, what am I doing? What am I wasting my time for? Think of something different. Now, the whole idea of procrastination and masturbation is something that everybody suffers from. But I think that currently I am procrastinating on editing a sound clip, which is a whole thing. It's a whole clip for Poop Witch X's Poop Coven. Coven Camp is coming up, and I have to edit. I created a character called Eva on her stream. Eva is this like 1930s, 40s saleswoman. Anyway, I got a clip for Eva and I've been procrastinating on it. Sometimes, here's a hot tip for everybody. Sometimes you just gotta do the thing. You gotta walk through the shit. You have to do the thing. It's gonna suck. Just pound through it so you can get to the thing that gives you energy.
What is food for you? Is that giving you energy or taking away your energy when you have to eat?
Both. Depends what it is.
Like, do you cook?
Every day. We used to not cook so much because we traveled a lot and stuff. And then COVID hit and we got those boxes you can get. So we bought a bunch of boxes during COVID. But then my wife, who is neurotic and has ADHD, then saved a bunch of the recipes, put them in folders, made notes on them of the stuff we love. So now we have a plethora of stuff. And every week, my lovely wife, Stephanie, who you all seen or met, or will meet, makes us a little menu, and then we cook every day together. And we
Oh my
every day
God.
we cook.
That's amazing. Why is she so
And it's so
amazing?
fun. And we
why is she
built
with
this
you?
house. I don't even. And we built this house with a massive kitchen where the stove and the island, usually when you have a stove and an island, it's pretty thin between there. We can have like 2 people cross by. Oh, she designed the whole thing. It's great. She actually,
Wow.
because her grandfather was an engineer. So Stephanie likes engineering and stuff like that. And she actually took our house, the original plan for her house, she cut it in half and had them add 10 feet onto it. And then she did the drawings herself basically and told them how to do it. She's brilliant.
Wow.
She's really something else. And great can. Oh, I was just
Oh my God.
like, really. And much like you, great tits. And like natural and great tits. Anyway.
Chris, I'm smashing these down in a sports bra, okay? I don't want them going anywhere.
So does she. You know what she just bought? Just a tip to all you women out there. Nike has released a bra where you can have cup size and waist size special for your cups and waist, not like your circumference size. Because usually it's like 34D is all you can get. No.
Yeah.
Now you can mix and match with whatever you want. Changed her life.
Yeah, because normally it's like, oh, the band's too tight, the band's too
Yeah,
loose.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'm the James Bond
yeah.
of bras. God, I love Panda Sarah.
I know. Did you see Panda Sarah's cartoon last night? Incredible show.
Yeah, it's great. Everybody's was great. I'm so happy that I'm able to give away some cameras and some tablets, and
Wow.
we're gonna do some stuff like that on here. I think that I got a plan for some prizing for Spectral Sybil. That's gonna be really fun, and it's gonna include the whole.
This is the
What?
thing, like, so October, I'm gonna be gone in October. I'm visiting Swan Mommy, and of course, TwitchCon is in October this time. So that means I have to plan the entire month of September to figure out what Halloween is gonna be like. So I come back, I'm thinking about starting just a subathon, and then every day there's a different costume, a different theme up until Halloween, and then Halloween is like the big party, and then after that it's just maybe a subathon the whole time, and we see how long it goes into November. I'm thinking about doing something like that, but I'm gonna need all of September. I'm giving away, every person that subscribes with tier 3 is gonna get a fucking giveaway from me beginning in September. And that's gonna be the new Halloween t-shirt print. Like, it's gonna be like a little Halloween package. Every person that subscribes with tier 3 in September. Because we gotta start the PP points early this year, because I'm gonna be gone in October.
Let's see what's in my desk, shall we? All right. I used to do this on my stream.
Fuck my idea.
Look at that. A little spy camera. Anyway. You know what else is in my desk? Yeah, actually it's on my desk, but what is this, Sybil?
Oh, that's my hair.
Yeah.
Do you keep it, and does it whisper secrets to you at night about how you're
It is on my
nothing and
desk.
meaningless in this fucking universe, and nothing you do ever fucking matter? Does it whisper thoughts like that into your ears?
Here's what's on my desk. First off, a meteorite from the moon. You saw Frank. The monster. Also, I have coins from what's that movie with the Pirates Caribbean? And I have Sybil's hair.
A real coin.
I have a bell from It's a Wonderful Life, signed by Zuzu. But you were always on my desk. Sybil's hair. Oh, and also this. That's Hulk Hogan.
What's that?
Anyway.
Hulk Hogan. Okay.
Anyway.
So what did you think about that idea about Halloween? What did you think about that?
I wasn't listening. What are you saying? No, I think it's good. I think so, but I think that we're going to add to it.
Yeah, I want, because like basically Halloween is the Super Bowl on this channel.
Here's what I think we should do for Halloween. One day, I think this is great, either by picture or by video. I think we should have a contest, okay? Me and you, this is us now.
Oh.
And
okay.
Here's what you do, friends. Friends, here's what you're gonna do. Aside from telling 2 of your friends to watch the stream and join, just do that for fun. It's for fun. Just do it. Here's what we do. We have a contest, and in the chat, in the Discord, you have to post a video or a picture of you dressed up as your favorite Sybil. Pick a Sybil, pick anyone you want. Anyone she's done in the last year. You can pick Sasquatch Sybil, you can pick Clown Sybil, you can pick Normal Sybil, you can pick Dancing Sybil, you can pick what else Sybils were there? There's so many Sybils. You could pick
There's like 50.
107 Cock Radio Sybil.
Yeah. There's a
Pick
Sybil
any
verse,
Sybil you want. Telos Sybil was very good Sybil. And I think we should have a Sybil contest. And I'll give away something great for it.
For the winner.
We'll give away 3 prizes to the top 3 Sybils.
Sybil Belmar, yeah. You guys didn't even get to see that one. Yeah.
And then just think, friends, because it's easy for us, especially if it's a photo.
See, when it's stuff like this, I get all insecure, and I'm just like, oh, it's just too much about me.
Yeah, great. But then you can have your own. And I'll tell you what we'll do, friends. If you're the top winner, we'll make you into a Sybil mug that is only for October. Oh, it's gonna be great. Do your favorite Sybil.
So do we do that in September? Or
I don't know.
We do that during the subathon. We got to think about the timeline, because I got to know what I can do in October by September. I got to have entirely all of October planned out by September, because I got to have plans. I'm a planner. I got to have these things down so that I know what I need to research, or what piece of the costume I need to get, or what I need to ask Max for help with, or
you know
what
what?
I need to ask Jason for help.
You could just do, you could be between 2 urns, Sybil, and actually go get 2 urns and just be like a head in 2 urns. Friends, use your imagination. It's gonna be a great time. And I'll give away something like a laptop. We'll give away a laptop. We want to do a laptop?
We're gonna do that on Halloween. We're gonna do that during the Blockula party on Halloween. Okay, Toke, thank you.
Tilos.
I think it's time to bring that character back sometime. The world needs her.
Her and Sasquatch. Sasquatch was one of the greatest streams ever, and you never brought it back because you're an asshole.
Because
no, you're an asshole.
I just danced for an hour in it and just wanted to die, and you think that's the greatest thing I've ever done?
You being trapped in a Sasquatch costume was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
So this brings me back to my point about why streaming is about mostly torturing the entertainment in front of you, and how I will never escape that. Now that I have AC, I can. I had AC the last time, it didn't help. So we'll do that for Halloween. We'll have a costume contest where you have to dress up as one of me, and I will try not to be insecure about that or have imposter syndrome at any point of doing that. I swear to God, I think 3-4 people max will do that.
I think a lot of people will do.
What happens when it's pathetic and nobody does it, and then I was just like, dress up as me, and then nobody does it? That's what I'm afraid of.
I think you're gonna find that everybody's gonna want to be a Sybil.
There's so many more theme streams I have. I have to collect a screenshot of every single one so that there's a wide database to choose from. We need to know other stuff for too. And you have to do it.
Who?
You.
Ugh.
Great. All right. Does anybody else have any more questions?
Yeah, any questions you want on mental health or business or anything else, or why Sybil doesn't like me? We'll discuss it all. Sybil,
why do you keep saying that?
Why?
That's such a
why do you dislike me?
bitch-ass thing to say. You're just being a little bitch right now.
Why do you dislike?
I don't like little bitches, so maybe stop being one.
Rude. That's goddamn rude. I can't wait till you get a decent shower.
God damn it! I'm from Canada. Holy cow! Jeez.
Tolerated. The word is tolerated. Yeah, Shogundy, not loved.
Thank you, Dave. Good to see you. Miss you. I love Chris Mack. I don't know why on the record there's this thing. What's your favorite dish to make with Stephanie? Asks Ursula.
A little dick pie. No, actually, one of our favorite dishes is we make a Mexican corn pasta, which is really good. And the other thing is we make a chickpea and roasted vegetable salad, which is great.
You seem like a guy that loves a salad.
Oh fuck, I love salads.
That sounds great for another map building stream. That sounds like a great map building stream. Dressing up as citizens of Spectralvania and what businesses you would run in Spectralvania.
The House of Chaos.
Cringe Village. In Cringe Village. One day I would like to make that a real place, and then you can actually inhabit the building that you want to be in, and then people can come by and say hello to you, and you're there, and it'll sound really good. Any other questions? Use the channel point redeem, and then they'll pop right up, and I can see them.
So here's my question: How's life, Sybil?
It's pretty good. Some days are shitty. Some days are really good. Summer is definitely nicer than winter. That affects my mental health state a lot. I don't really like to talk about mental health. It affects my mental state, I should say, not my mental health. It affects my mental state, the weather, and the amount of sun. So I'm really trying to suck up every moment of summer that I can before the dark, dark winter comes back. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a way to make more things happen. There's just, you kind of get stuck in a rut of planning stream to stream, and you're only thinking about that, and you're kind of missing the world around you, or you're always on. And so sometimes I get sort of stuck in a rut where I just feel like I'm doing stuff without ever really, I don't know, getting somewhere with it. You know what I mean?
Travel. You should travel more.
But then I would do less streaming.
No, but couldn't you IRL?
Planning. I don't really like IRLing. If I'm gonna travel, I want to experience it with my eyes and my thoughts and let my mind wander rather than sort of blindly look at a chat. It takes away from the realness of the experience.
That is true. I watch guys like Kuma Monster. I'm like, how do you do it?
Well, I guess he does it every day, so he's not expecting to have mind-blowing thoughts or realizations in a different part of the world. He's doing it in New York, most of the time.
See, here's the thing. I think Wheelwright just made a good point, by the way. If we're ending this on a good note, which I hope. One of the things that I hate about streamers is streamers always believe that they have to be juggling or fucking, flamethrower fucking torches or doing their thing.
Fastness and newness is what you have to do all the time.
No, that's not true. That is fastness, and having good content is great. However, good content also just means that we sit and chill and hang out together and talk. And I think a lot of streamers are really scared of that because they think their numbers will dip. But I think you find that if you just sit and shoot the shit a lot of times, people love it, especially if they can add chaos to your stream with stickers and sounds.
Or a story or a theme. That's just shooting the shit. That's just turning the camera on.
I'm not talking about every stream. I'm talking about some streams. When you're hard up, just turn it on. Show us some tits. That's why Haley's not doing IRL in October. Yeah.
But that's what the subathon is for. That's my concept of the subathon, is that you get to see behind the scenes. It's not fancy, not much is happening. There's an event, or we're gonna do a thing per day, but that's my idea with the subathon, is that it's relaxed and
So first off, can we get a new donation goal or just raise this fucking thing? Can we get something new on here?
Why does that
been sitting here
bother you?
I can't handle it.
I have another commercial ready. Do you want me to update it right now in front of you?
Yeah, I do,
Okay.
actually.
All right, I'll do it
maybe
right
do
now.
your job.
What do you mean?
This is what your job is supposed to be. Raise the goal.
So I just literally came up with doing this again now. God, give me a fucking break.
See that?
Hold on a
That's why. That's
on a
why
shirt.
I get hired. That's why I get hired, because people are like, help me just streamline the fucking shit out of this.
And then what
Push
happens
me.
when not a single person donates and then I look like a fucking idiot where I'm like, you can't wait for this.
You
to
look
get
like an
filled
idiot
again,
anyway.
maybe never.
Ain't nothing wrong with being an idiot. It worked for me. Look at this. See this? Do you have one of these?
It's on the desk. It's literally on your desk.
No, but yeah, I know, but do you have one in your house?
No, of course I don't. I don't like to have a lot of shit because I live in Europe and I have had to move around every couple of years for the last 15 years of my life. So I don't like to have a lot of shit because it stresses me out and I have to move and I have to carry stuff and I hate it.
Oh God. How does Runa know when you're on the air then?
How does Runa know when I'm on the air?
Yeah.
Max has her right now. She knows. She mommy starts talking to the computer screens and then she knows mommy's working.
All right, here you go. You ready? We're gonna find out. See this? That's a yes or no coin. So for the final thing, we're gonna take the coin. We're gonna flip the coin.
I updated it, Chris. I did it. Did you see?
Sweet.
The next commercial is Judge Giuliani, Afterlife Justice.
Will you get funded? Yes. See that?
Okay.
Coin never
thanks.
lies.
Okay. Great.
So this is it, huh? So how do you end this thing?
I think we go backstage and I go, thank you, love you so much.
No, I don't
Can't
want to
wait
thank you. I'm
see
just gonna hang up on you.
again."
I'm just gonna hang up on you. I know. Listen, me and you talk
This is
enough.
my show.
Oh, I think I got a clam. Oh, is it?
This is my show. You have to do it. Will Chris Mack hang up on Sybil? What? It read
Of course
it
he
out
will.
loud, Max. Show
We
them,
got a
God
full
damn it.
hootenanny going on down here, and you have the balls to ask me a question. I gotta get back.
How much is it taking on it? Hey, no, wait, hold on. He's got a shot. Wow, he's got a shot for me.
You're cynical. He's the reason this. Okay, he just left. God, Toke, thank you. Chris, thank you. Everybody, give it up for Chris Mack. Everybody, give it up for Chris Mack. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Shogundi, I can't believe you just did that.
I'm calling.
Darth, thank you. Are we having...
This ain't shit yet.
Hey, where the fuck is Owen? Where the fuck is... Where the fuck...
Tilos.
Thank you for stopping by, everybody.
Wow. Look at that.
Thanks for listening to me and Chris Mack's bullshit for 2 hours. Bet you need to pee. I do need to pee. Let's see if it got fixed. Looks like Max forgot to fix it. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to Thin Dick Rick. I have to pee.
Buttholes. 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 Butts. 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 Butts.
You make talk shows the old-fashioned way. You earn them. 2123, I'm glad you were here. Sick. That's... Man, I would just love to disappear for a month and come back with totally new shit. I would love to do that. Just disappear, not worry about like, okay, I gotta have everything working by the time, just fucking overhaul it, just come back and just better than ever, new stuff, improved old stuff, you know, I would love that. But then everyone would forget about me and they'd never come back and my channel would die and that's what would happen. Bigfoot Rav Hole Dance. What? Night Bear? What? Bigfoot. It's kind of true. Let's see. Who else? This time. God damn it, Larry. True. Mean Millions. See, Mean Millions knows. We're unforgettable. Also not true.
My baby is
John is here. Hi, John. Are you going to TwitchCon, John? John, are you going to TwitchCon, John? This is why Twitch should just give you some base pay or something. Yeah, but they won't, because why would they? I'm a partner, but that doesn't mean shit anymore. Doesn't mean talking balls shit. You plan on it? Oh, great. Bo Burnham that shit. If only I had as much talent as Bo Burnham does in his little pinky. Oops. I almost pressed the bad button. That's Runa, by the way. That's a caricature that Wiener Vision drew for me of Runa. I commissioned her to make Runa for me. I think we had a good stream. Right? Chris was here. Wait, so this is the invibes? We don't even get a shot. Oh, Chris, shut up. There's a bad button. Press it. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Larry, did you miss the... No, you didn't. I really have to pee. What Angry Scar's doing? Yeah, let's see what that guy's doing. I enjoyed it. Whatever happened to Wiener? Yeah, whatever happened to her? Nice stream today again. You rock. Xenia, thank you very much. I'll take it with a grain of salt. Thank you so much. It's hard for me to accept praise. Thanks for streaming. Of course, it's Sunday. Of course, I'm on the clock on Sunday. I'm on the clock on Wednesday. I'm on the clock on Sunday. Last week, I was on the clock on Friday. This Wednesday will be Bon appetit in a new kitchen. What are we cooking? I don't know yet. I have to set up the kitchen PC. So expect some cooking. And I believe Chris Mack promised a really huge giveaway. I don't know if he plans on it or if he was just blowing smoke on my ass. Scar is watching videos, music videos the past hour. What are you trying to tell me, Larry? Make cookies. It has to be on theme, okay? It can't just be anything. Okay, he's smoking weed. Man, what is it with all these fucking potheads on Twitch? I tried to smoke weed once before. I've never smoked weed on stream. Nobody's ever seen me smoking a pipe on stream. I smoked weed before I streamed once, and I felt so paranoid. It was not my vibe. Why are people smoking weed on stream? This shit is wild to me. Depression. News alert, it makes it worse. Can't wait. It's gonna be probably another gravestone recipe. You should do fucking acid on stream, bro. You should do acid. Seriously though, smoking weed will make your depression worse. it will make your depression worse. Leave yourself a knower on the screen. Everything's fine. You're just high. No, I don't even like being in that headspace anymore. You know, life is hard enough. This stream is like honking sploofs for real. That's because I've honked a couple of sploofs in my life. I'm slonking fat doinks with dragons. Nair. I quit smoking. Congratulations. It's a filthy, dirty habit. I forgot to think of a raid message. I was lost in Chris's eyes. Just do this. That's good enough for me, because I think we're gonna raid Metal Comedy. Spectral Scoot. I will see you all Wednesday. Join the Discord. Please watch the shorts and the reels on whatever platform you are on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. Please watch the reels. Share them in your fucking Instagram story. We gotta get some eyeballs on this shit. I'm making reels every single time I go live using tier 3 emotes. Oh. So please subscribe to the YouTube. Me and Critter Jason are at work making a commercial now. There's gonna be another commercial coming, a Judge Giuliani, $30. Seriously, thank you guys. We love them reels. I hope so. Thank you for streaming. This was awesome. Thank you for my everybody. Please. Oh, I forgot to do this. We had this the whole time. I forgot. I made a little guest thing so that we have Chris Mac's links and shit. But I'll just leave that up for now, or just make a command for Chris Mac or Erica Legacy, and then we can have that there. Good night, everybody. See you Wednesday. Have a lovely start of the week. I'm going to go tie my tomato plants to the structure tomorrow. That's my big plan for Monday. See you on Wednesday, everyone. Is that a dang euphemism? I gotta be up my.
I'm calling.
God damn it, Larry. You always ruin my entrances and exits. Why do you do this to me? Good night, Larry.
I'm calling.
Xenia, Amanda, Hori, Larry, Nightmare, Joe, Garth, Celia, Darius. Good night. Spiked Floors, Moon Millions, Ursula. Turnarian still here. I love you, buddy. I love it here. I love you all. Panner Sarah. We love you. Akatul, good night.
I'm calling.
Thank you, Larry Pickle, Dark Telescope, Cinnamon, Critter Chase, Engineering, Bluish, Larry, Chris Max, Sagado, Dark Buddy, Bad Toaster, Graham, and Mellow, What to Do, JC, Autoball, Homeflaw, Love, Million, Jamie, Long, Zany, Nugget, did El Hongo, Dog, Anonymous, Agatul, Beast to Beast. Thank you. Seriously.
I'm calling.
Larry, shut the fuck up, Larry. Seriously, no, thank you for all of it, Larry. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it looks like Metal Comedy's looking at something real good right now. Bring back Colleen. Never. El Hongo, good night.
I'm calling.
Okay, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.